But a Coffee for the truth. Coffee for the truth. Coffee for the truth. Dilly, let me give a little hook. Welcome to Coffee Club. This ain't just caffeine. It's a cold. Every sip a sermon, every drip a reunion. Welcome to Coffee Club. Who you was, who we hurt, and who I'm trying to be. Welcome to Coffee Club. Coffee don't lie, it just proves honesty. Welcome to Coffee Club. Coffee, drink and you pour it deep. Truth in the foam, secrets I keep. Morning redemption. Bitter and bold, I said what I said and swallow what I told. Welcome to Coffee Club. I sip slow, let the coffee breathe. Welcome to Coffee Club. This coffee gospel I still can't reach. Bitter sins in a caramel swirl. I lied to myself, you lied. Now I'm facing the world. Welcome to Coffee Club. Coffee Club. Coffee Club. Espresso truth and Alabama regret. Coffee Club. I stir my shame with a coffee thread. Steam in the chat, quiet.
Good morning, guys. It is the last Thursday of April. How you doing, Aaron?
Doing all right. Kind of bummed out.
What you kind of bummed out about?
We lost David Allen Coe yesterday.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, 86, man.
Man.
One of the last of the great outlaws. You know, now all we got is we're down to Hank Jr. and Willie Nelson, I think, and that's it.
Barely Willie Nelson. He's hanging on. He's still there, thank goodness.
Yeah, I was just telling my girlfriend, I was like, you know, it's only a matter of time before we lose Clint Eastwood, Willie Nelson, Mick, was it Keith Richards? You know,
yeah.
Start losing the guys from Zeppelin, Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, all of our heroes are getting old, man. It sucks.
Steven Tyler looks like a grandma now.
It's a drag.
Yeah, it's a drag.
But it is what it is, So I've been listening to a bunch of David Allen Coe this morning.
I hear you. Hey, McTown. Now, I want y'all to see this picture that I have in my background. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
That is what I was last Thursday, sitting on that porch, drinking a cup of coffee in the mountains.
Nice. Where's that?
It was amazing. That's in the area of Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Oh, okay. So it's in the Appalachians right there?
Oh, yeah. Way in the Smokies.
In the Smoky Mountains, yeah. That's cool.
Now I want y'all to look at that rail right in front of you here. And you see the scratch marks on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bear. That was a bear.
Oh shit.
God.
I don't know if the bears in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge are underreported or if the population is just really out there this year, because we've seen a total of 5.
Are they just black bears?
Yeah, black bears just roaming the
Yeah.
hell out of everything, climbing on everything. They destroyed one guy's car. Thank God he had it locked, but he's got to replace a mirror, a door handle, and part of his quarter panel. But I noticed he was in a cabin behind us down below, and I noticed there was like a lot of kids with his group, a lot of screaming going on. So you can imagine, that car smelled like a rolling French fry. Thank
Golly.
God he had it locked though. So what have you been up to, Outlaw?
Oh, nothing much. I'm trying to wake up.
Y'all getting any of this crazy weather?
Yeah, I got some of that rain yesterday, and been getting it kind of all week, on and off. Man, it feels good outside now. It's 66 degrees. Got a breeze going.
I heard it was pretty rough over in the Mineral Wells, Texas area. I heard it got crazy there.
3 days ago, on the 27th, was 15-year anniversary of me being in that tornado.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's weird.
Yep. I celebrated 15 years of surviving a tornado.
We just had a big town celebration over the exact same thing. Were you
Really?
in the same tornado? I don't
Um.
think you're that close to me.
So, well, are we talking about the same tornado as the April 27th outbreak?
Okay, yeah, the outbreak. So that may have been what it was because there were several tornadoes listed on it.
Went through Joplin, Missouri. It went through Alabama. Um, yeah, it was like a all day type of thing.
Yeah, they had a big town thing here, celebration, memorial. I don't know what you would call it, but like the anniversary of the tornado outbreak, because we had one here that it hit a little area that like never gets hit, but it was kind of a shock that we had tornadoes up here at all. Marv says the same thing about being married to me. They're about a 35-year tornado. Aaron must have slipped
Yeah,
down.
it came and went, and it passed, and I was like, I know something's up. And then I looked at the calendar, I'm like, oh, it's been 15 years since we was in that tornado.
Isn't that crazy?
And oh yeah.
What do you remember most about it?
Well, I know FEMA was fuck all. They didn't want to help.
That's true. That's true.
SBA, you had to jump through hoops and pull teeth to get them to do anything.
So mostly the aftermath.
It was just like y'all with that hurricane here about a year or so ago. It was the community that came together, the churches, the local people that lived in nearby neighborhoods, friends, family.
Yeah.
That helped us get through that. And then they did have a bunch of like fast food places that were donating. You may see Subway one day donating sandwiches, or Pizza Hut, giving out free stuff like that. But yeah, that was like towards the end.
So how long was the aftermath up there for y'all before y'all, got power and everything back running?
Oh God! Well, we never built back. So once all that was done over with, we left. But I think it took everybody over there about a month, give or take.
Yeah, I think even after the hurricane, we were without power for I think it was 3 days, but it was without water that hurt the most because our water it trashed our intake off the river, or we pulled water off the river into the treatment plant. It trashed the pump. So we couldn't get water. And even when we could, it was garbage water. So we stayed on water for about a month on bottled water.
I told somebody the other day, I was like, so when he was getting pissed off about it, I said, they gave every single homeowner in that neighborhood a deadline to get your house demolished
Mm-hmm.
and get everything back going, which pissed me the fuck off because, that was one of my first tastes of governmental overreach and bureaucracy anyway.
Aaron here faced the same thing when they had the California fires.
Yep.
And they weren't building back in a timely manner. I remember talking about that.
Yeah. They were sending code enforcement around to everybody's properties to harass people about living in trailers and RVs on property that they own and pay taxes on.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, make it make sense. At what point does your state regulations and your city ordinances and shit, at what point are those stepping on our constitutional rights for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness?
Oh man, we could go on and on. Just the appraiser alone, I would like that to be outlawed. We got a guy with the clipboard just riding around town pulling double numbers out of his ass so that you pay double taxes.
Yep.
So they went around, and because a mass majority of my neighborhood was wiped out, like over half of it. The way the tornado struck it struck the lower half of the neighborhood and then the upper half where we were at. And it took about nearly a month for everything to get straightened back out and everything cleared out and going. But when they started coming around, they started, trying to get everybody on a deadline to get the property cleaned off, to get the debris, cleared off. And it was like we just went through a traumatic event,
and everything goes on to a snail pace, like debris removery. They're like, yeah, get the debris off your land. Well, that's great, but where do we take it? Because even those places are full. Like, where do we take it?
So what they were going to do, if you didn't hire somebody, they were going to have the county come in there and bulldoze and demolish the rest of the structures and charge you.
Oh yeah.
And that's the way they were going to do business with people where I was at.
Yeah.
Tack it onto your tax bill, or how?
Yeah.
Charge you straight, do the job and then charge you straight out of pocket for it.
Yeah, and if you don't pay it, that's what they do. They attach it to your property taxes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. And where I live,
they pulled that same shit here in California. It's garbage, dude. That's why, there's so many people just going, you know what? Fuck the government at this point, dude. What are they? They're taking all this fucking money from us, and what are they providing? I mean, I understand you provide for military, but other than that, we pay for the water. You subject us to all these regulations, and extra building costs to pay for the power. You subject us to all these building costs and all this, registration fees and all this and that for building the roads and maintaining the roads. So we pay for all that. What are you guys providing other than, military? I mean, you put a million cops on the street, we can fucking live in a tent on the sidewalk, take a shit in the street and shoot up heroin next to schools. But God forbid if you do 5 miles an hour over the speed limit on your fucking way to work.
Right?
Yeah.
So that same exact piece of property that I'm talking about is subject to fire dues, mandatory fire dues that you don't have a choice but to pay every year. And here's the kicker, and I didn't know that they had this kind of power. Now, I don't know how they've worked this out, with the fire department. This is a voluntary fire department where this property's at that we were in that tornado. It's they can put a lien against your property if you don't pay your fire dues.
Yep.
Where I'm at.
Wow.
So that house that was in the tornado, that's a piece of property now with no house on it, and it's still being taxed, and they still mandate that you pay fire dues to a voluntary fire department every year, or they're
Even
going to put
for a vacant property.
Yes, they put liens on your property if you don't.
Yeah.
And we'll come take it and sell it off and take the proceeds to pay for it.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. You want to hear this fucking scam that the town of Paradise is pulling with their water company? Check this out. This is juicy. So every property they've mandated has to have a water meter at the end of their property. Even though you're not using the water, they're still charging every property owner a $48 water readiness fee.
Wow.
Even if you don't use the fucking water, you still got to pay $48 a month. And if you don't pay it that month, they turn around, they add a $38 fucking late fee on top of it.
Like,
and then at the end of the year, if you don't pay it, they attach that to your fucking property. I paid $1,500 in property taxes last year. My property tax bill was $400.
wow.
Yeah. It's horse shit.
Well, did y'all hear in the last week that old James Comey was indicted?
Yeah, I did see that.
Did you hear that, Outlaw?
I didn't see it.
And that was expected. That was in the news. I thought I heard it in the news. So I get on chat GTP, guys. This is so hilarious. And I want to have a conversation. Like, you know, how many years is he facing? I'm wanting to get into details of this indictment. And chat GTP is telling me I'm full of shit. It literally is telling me I heard some misinformation. It isn't in mainstream media. If it were true, all the news outlets would have. And I'm like, but I even told it. Fox carried it. I must have misinterpreted. It told me. Like, this chat GTP was not going to say, yes, Comey got indicted for threats. It was not going to tell you that. To the point, it even in one answer just give me the definition of indictment.
Oh Lord.
I don't know. I mean, as we saw with Trump, you can be indicted for fucking looking funny. You know what I mean? So at this point, an indictment doesn't mean shit. I want to see motherfuckers in handcuffs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they say Fauci was arrested too, Gigi? Yeah, I doubt that. And I doubt Comey will do any time. They are going to play the free speech crap.
Yeah, yet if it was us, any one of us pulling that shit, we wouldn't see the outside of a concrete box.
Yeah, there is actually a woman who posted something on social media herself, a threat towards Trump. She's sitting in jail.
That's
the trials have been had. Like, she got like life. Like, she got some deep shit. She's sitting in jail serving a sentence.
Yeah.
As Comey should be.
Yeah. I don't know. I think all of those motherfuckers, Hitlery, and fucking
Schumer,
yeah, all of them, Pelosi, all those motherfuckers.
Elliot Omar, throw her dumb ass.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
all of them, dude.
Her and her, oh my God, World War 11. Like, what the hell was that?
Like, some of the shit they pulled, it's borderline fucking treason. You know what I mean? Like, and the problem is, the reason why they're getting away with it, because the people aren't doing anything about it. People are too worried about themselves going, shit, I got a job to fucking get to. I got bills to pay. Fucking, I got, so they don't, they don't give a shit.
this comes back to we haven't unstacked the liberal judges.
Yeah, that too.
That's basically what it amounts to. They could go after Trump with everything they could make up, right? But within prosecuting them back, remember, we're still dealing with the same stack of judges who aren't even going to hear the case if it comes from a Republican or a conservative. Not even going to hear it. They're going to toss it.
Yep. And that's so dirty in itself.
But it speaks a lot to who is programming and how ChatGTP is programmed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, Google's biased too.
It is. I mean, it all but told me I was full of shit and I was making it up. That I was spreading misinformation. I mean, I was like, Google, are you kidding me?
Google sits there and you know, quote unquote, verifies all of your facts for you via fact checkers, which is basically no different than the mafia hiring the mafia to protect Fort Knox.
Right. Yeah.
Fair. That's fair.
That's facts right there.
Yeah, that ain't no fact check. I mean, it's already a proven fact that Google is a biased website that lies about stuff
and covers shit up. I mean, it was kind of feeling like if it could, it would scrub everything on the internet about it just to tell me I was full of shit.
Yeah.
They change what they do is they change definitions of words.
Yeah.
People are looking and they soften language up and they bend and twist and contort the definitions of words when people aren't looking, and then they smooth it over and start peddling that in the culture until you start seeing changes. And
that's exactly right. That is exactly right.
Been blinded to Fox News and News Nation. That I can tell you, it will not pick up their articles. Won't read them. Won't admit they exist. That's what I was getting from it.
You know, you can't.
He was checking CNN. Well, I don't know if CNN's covered it. Probably not, because they, won't cover that kind of shit.
You know, you can't call people in the war shell shocked anymore. You can't call it toilet paper, mobile home, trailer house. You can't. That's what they do.
Yeah, here in California recently, due to the gas prices, there's been an explosion in people riding, mopeds and electric bikes and all that stuff. Well, now they've passed a law stating that my 49cc moped that tops out at maybe 30 miles an hour with a stiff breeze to my back, it's a motorized bicycle, essentially. They've now reclassified it as a motorcycle, technically, and I have to have a helmet and a license, and they put it in the same class as a motorcycle that is like up to 125 cc's. I'm like, those are 75, 80 mile an hour bikes.
Now you gotta go get a windshield, blinkers, and a
you have to have a license plate on it and all this shit now, and you're subject to all the, and I'm like, this is bullshit. You can't tell me that my fucking moped which is essentially a motorized bicycle. You can't tell me that it's in the same class as a 125cc actual motorcycle that can do 80 miles an hour down the road.
They figured out where people's funneling to and going to, and they're calibrating the laws accordingly.
Exactly.
So basically, if you find a loophole, they're going to follow you with that loophole.
Yep.
Yeah, LW. You're exactly right. That's why I don't listen to Fox News or any of the
sure. It's still, yes, it is right propaganda. But my point being, ChatGTP will not hear the right side, even if it's wrong. Yeah. Won't acknowledge it. Won't admit it exists. Like, I went in this circle for 2 hours with ChatGTP till I just got pissed.
Yeah.
Like, it was basically telling me I heard it from some rumor machine and it was false information. Nothing was showing he was indicted. Then it would give me the definition of indictment. And I'm like, oh, come on. Like, this is like having an argument with a narcissist that just ain't going to admit he knows he was indicted. Like, chat,
Yeah.
You're going to tell me I'm full of shit.
I don't,
Right.
I don't listen to any news source whatsoever. I don't listen to any of it, left or right wing propaganda. I don't listen to a single one of them because it's all bought and paid for. It's all scripted.
Oh, sure it is. But Chat GTP is designed to read articles on both sides. It's supposed to. If there's a news article and it's posted on the internet, it's supposed to be able to find it.
Right.
Couldn't find it, and I'm telling it's on Fox. I don't see it. Like, I'm not going to literally give you the link. You should be able to see it.
Yeah, there's massive censorship taking place and covering things up.
yeah.
I mean, have you guys noticed that the mainstream news is real quiet about what's going on in Ireland and Germany and the UK and shit right now?
They just axed my channel here about 2 weeks ago. I'm on another channel because they don't like people, on this platform exposing it. 762 subs down the drain, all because apparently I put a sexual picture up that they didn't like, and I circumvented, some sort of a bullshit ruling. And it all hit my channel at one time. I didn't get no strikes, no warnings. It just took the channel straight out from under me while I was asleep.
So Andre, like you got picked down because of Andrea's cleavage or some shit.
I don't know. That's what they said. It was nudity, but you can go anywhere on Google or YouTube and you can watch women do yoga and half-ass naked try-on hauls. Make it make sense. This platform's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. I mean, there's women totally flaunting their meat taco right on fucking Front Street camera view, and that's totally fine.
It's money. I'm telling y'all, it's money. It's money that, if you're not hooked up with somebody getting paid where they can control your speech and language, that you're going to be seen as a threat.
Well, if the whole crowd doesn't agree with you, and guys, that is not us up here in our community. We're not about sitting up here agreeing with everything the creator says. It is a conversation. If we agreed, there would be no conversation. That's just it. They don't like the conversation. They want everybody in chat going, yeah, you're right. You're the greatest. We all believe you. Here's $20.
You're supposed to there's not supposed to be a clean cut agreement across the line about everything. You're supposed to have differing sentiments and viewpoints and stuff. I mean, that's called an echo chamber if you do.
Right.
It's to be expected that people don't agree with everything I say or you say or anybody here says. That just comes with the territory. You gotta expect that. That's going to happen.
Well, that's why the liberals freak out when they hear anything other than their point of view.
Yeah.
Because those people live in what you're calling an echo chamber.
Like here a few weeks ago when we had old boy in the chat, disagreeing with me and Ramadi on MGTOW, that's to be expected. I don't get upset about that. I expect it. It's the way that you come at me, though, is what we're going to have a problem with.
I was trying to. Oh, that was Mr. Nobody.
I don't know who it was.
There's a long thing about you, Mr. Nobody. We can't figure out if you're male or female. We know you. We know you. Or we know you, but we don't know which one you are. If that makes sense. Mr. Nobody is our big mystery.
Anybody that does, intellectual content, encourage people to challenge you. Like, do your research. I mean, that's the whole point of it. You're refining one another to get to the truth. That's the whole point of it.
Right. Otherwise, you're just eating the news and just sticking to it, not thinking for yourself. And that's the point of our coffee conversations. I mean, I know I don't either. He's not here yet, but he will be. It is about having the conversation and not being afraid to say, okay, well, this is the way I see it. How do y'all see it? And there's things y'all have changed my mind on, and then there's things that y'all made me double down on my opinion.
Yeah, I say all the time there are things I could be very wrong about. I don't, you've got to be intellectually honest about this stuff. I mean, yeah, I don't know everything, and I don't pretend to.
Oh, I just admit I don't.
Well, one thing I know is that taxation is theft.
Oh yeah.
Especially property tax. Property tax is bullshit on single family homes, main residential dwellings. Now I understand tax on if you own a fucking whole bunch of rentals or something, yeah, you should be taxed on that. But your main family dwelling that you live in, that your main residence, I don't think should be taxed.
I don't think we should be taxed on things we've paid for.
Right.
I get
your property
income. This property tax, and then they go and they move it up and they say, well, the reason we've raised your property taxes is because if you were to have sold it this year, these are the taxes you would owe. And you're like, but I didn't sell it. Why am I paying taxes on income I didn't get? I didn't sell my house.
Right. Unrealized gains. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the real pisser about it. Here's the thing. You buy your house, or, you buy property, you build a house, and, you work hard and you save up some money and you decide, oh, well, I want to do a nice little renovation. Okay, well, the town makes you pull fucking permits and you got to pay all these fucking fees just to even be able to have the quote unquote permission to even fucking improve your own home. And then once you do, they send out the assessor and go, oh, well, since you decided to work hard and do something nice for yourself and improve your home, we say that your house is worth more and we want more fucking tax dollars. That's bullshit.
Gigi says, I just watched a video on how not to pay your federal taxes. Do tell, Gigi, do tell. I want to know.
Yeah, why doesn't she jump up here, join the conversation?
I mean, they charge you a percentage that you didn't verbally agree to, or anything of the sort. I didn't agree for them to take that much out of my taxes. Where was my consideration?
They just called Trump a felon because of the value he listed on a piece of property that he was using as what do you call it? The word I'm looking for. But the value of that piece of property. Now, true, the value of a piece of property is never set in stone. It is fluid. When you go to get a loan against something, like you're using a piece of property for collateral on a loan, and you say, okay, well, this is the value of my piece of property, and the bank looks at it and the bank says, you know what, I agree with that assessment that is what your property is valued at. I will give you a loan for that. That is everyday loan making. Everyday loan making. And because Trump did it, he's a fucking felon. Just poof, you're a felon. And I'm like, but that's real estate. Never has a piece of property's value been set in stone. It's always been fluid. You can overrate it, you can underrate it. That's the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's why a lot of people don't pull permits when they go to do renovations in their home, or they add, do a room addition, or they fucking go and they build a nice metal shop in the back of their property or something like that. A lot of people will stop pulling permits and they stopped asking for permission.
I'm honestly
because of exactly that.
I'm honestly
GG, this is Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I'm honestly surprised that they haven't cracked down on Lowe's and Home Depot for selling lumber at such a bulk to people like that. Because you can go right now into Lowe's and Home Depot and buy enough to damn near build a whole house.
Oh yeah. Well,
for an exorbitant amount of price. I'd rather just go to a mill or go to a lumber yard.
Yeah. Well, I did not understand why the price of wood went up. That one got me. Like, we have enough wood here. Like, wood shouldn't be sitting on a barge. I don't know, but the price of wood is really high right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing, though. People don't realize it takes a long time to grow wood. You know, them trees they were cutting down back in the day. I mean, those trees were, 1,000 years old, hundreds, if, and so now we're growing these fucking quick grow sugar pines all over the fucking place. And, you're getting really knotty, young wood. The wood is really, really soft because the grow rings are really thick. You know what I mean? They're young trees.
Well, up here, there's still a lot of logging, but usually this is the way it's set up. And so the cost shouldn't be that high. So a person has a piece of property, say they're wanting like a half acre, an acre, up to, 5, 10 acres cleared so that they can put a building, a house, basically process the land to live on it or use it for business. So the property owner doesn't pay the loggers to come in. In fact, the loggers come in, they take the wood and give the kickback to the property owner because the loggers are making money on the wood.
Right.
A lot of it is the way that the wood is grown, pressure treated, processed, cut down. That's what a lot of people's eating the cost of, because a lot of that wood is it's got a lot of chemicals in it that's got to be treated where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
There's like formaldehyde. There's
oh yeah, all that's to preserve the wood, keep it from splitting, so it's usable.
Yeah, they're not doing a lot of that anymore. Like all like the old like creosote treatments and shit like that. That's all reserved for like, industrial railroad shit and things like that. A lot of the treated, quote unquote, treated wood that we're getting nowadays is actually treated with propane gas.
Wow, y'all should really drive the roads of Tennessee. Like that. What is the name of that movie? Final Destination. We have that Final Destination movie a lot, that moment, because there's so many loggers running around with trees, with logs.
Yeah, that's sketchy.
But that's why I say, so why did the price of wood go up if it's not really costing anybody to take the wood?
Fuel.
The loggers are doing it at just to clear the land, and the landowners are like, great, do it, don't charge me, I get all these trees out of here and I don't have to pay to clear it.
Well, there's fuel and regulations and insurance and licensing, and all that shit. Like all those overhead fees just to initially start working are, insane, especially with logging because they consider it a high hazardous environment. The liability insurance for the operation is fucking astronomical. You're probably carrying a fucking, $3 or $4 million policy. What happens if some dipshit greenhorn you hire cuts down a fucking tree and it falls on some lady's, 100-year-old fucking Victorian mansion? You know what I mean?
That's been setting up the business. Even that cost is setting up the business. Before you even get a, tax number, you've got to have that $1 million insurance policy in place.
Absolutely.
But you also have a lot of things you have to pay for. Like
mostly fuel.
Like fuel. Everything went up. All the things went up.
Yeah, I don't like soft wood. Your wood should be nice and hard.
That's right.
Always.
Bring me that shit.
Yeah, every time something goes up, they always pass the cost down to the customer.
Oh, GG. This week, I finally saw a sloth in person in real life. I saw a sloth. I saw a sloth.
You can have a raccoon if you come down here and get him.
I don't
We
know who
played
sloth
with
is.
we played with snakes and spiders, sharks, and stingrays. We touched some crazy stuff last week.
I got into an argument the other day with a woman about killing a snake, a rattlesnake. Like, what the fuck? It's a fucking snake that kills. Like,
Have you lived around rattlesnakes? Have you lived around rattlesnakes?
Not right offhand.
No, okay, then you have no fucking idea what it's like to deal with a rattlesnake. And I'm telling you what, every rattlesnake on this earth should be dead.
Annihilated, burned.
If you step the wrong place, as soon as they shed their skin, they bite at anything. You walk in the wrong spot and your ass is getting bit and you die from it. No, rattlesnakes need to go.
Okay, but yes, but here's the deal. Around here, like if you get on Facebook and you show it, you're like, oh, there's a motherfucker in my yard and I killed it. You're going to have 1,800. I don't know where they come from, but there are snake activists out there that will come.
Yes, Outlaw's one of them.
No. I'm on the side. Yeah, I would kill it too. That's what I'm saying.
It is like
I was arguing with her because she was like, "Oh, it's just a snake. You shouldn't be killing it." And I was like, "It's a fucking rattlesnake that kills people." Like
that's like saying that they're just illegals.
Yeah.
No, I think I thought y'all misunderstood because I was like, no, I would kill it. I'd take a shovel, cut that joker's head off, and everything. No, I don't like them.
I watched my grandma souffle one in the yard while she was. I mean, she literally that sumbitch. She took her hoe, and there was nothing left of it.
No, I'd straight up cut that joker's head off. I don't play that.
We've heard all the nature BS. They have a right, and that's where I stop them. No, they don't have my property. It is my property. I get to say who slithers across it, and that was a nope.
Animals don't have right. Animals is.
It's just like wolves. I'm sorry, but if one comes across my path, I'm smoking a pack. I'm just telling you.
Now that doesn't mean that you go out there and just start killing them all, but it
doesn't.
Oh well, I don't believe they have rights. I don't.
There's a no rope rule on my property. I don't care what shape your head is. I don't care how much poison's in your teeth. Nope rope.
Oh, I'm saying if you go,
it all goes.
I'm saying if you go on like a killing spree, of just killing everything in sight that you see, like, no.
I wouldn't think that would be a good idea. But there are certain things, like rattlesnakes, copperheads.
I don't believe in the concept of rights either. Anyway, so.
Yeah, rattlesnakes are bad enough, but a fucking copperhead. Those are bastard motherfuckers because they don't even warn you.
Well, rattlesnakes won't if their skin's over their face. If they're shedding their skin, they don't give you any warning. They just strike.
You know how long they've been out in the wild running shit? Like wherever they are within a mile radius, ain't nothing fucking with them second time. That's the attitude not allowed in my yard. You don't run. Nope, my yard.
So the link I sent that I posted, that is Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she is the one that had the guest on that talks about he has not paid taxes in like 36 years. Mind you, he's from Iran originally, and he came here when he was 14 years old, and he was able to find all the loops, and he pays no federal taxes. And there's some forms and stuff you have to fill out, but you can get away from paying federal taxes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
See, I believe when we sit down at the end of the year, or before,
I think there's caveats to that probably. More or less, like if you like sign those documents to like, emancipate and all that shit, and
You do. You
all
have
those
to
tax
take a form to your employer, and they have to fill it out, and they have to do it. There's no way around it. And then you send that form in, and that form basically takes away them being able to take federal taxes out of your check.
Right. There's no way to stop SDI or state income tax or any of that shit.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, they're still going to take all that shit.
It's like doing 1099s, but just not having to pay at the end of the year.
I don't know. I'm definitely going to be looking into it.
1099 is saying basically you're a contract, you pay your own taxes, your employer doesn't pay it. And then at the end of the year, you've got to figure all that.
Right. Isn't that weird? Like, hey, you owe us money. Okay, how much do I owe you? Well, that's your responsibility to figure out. Okay, well, what happens if I make a mistake? Well, then we charge you more money.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Like, hold on. So, how much do you know? How much do I owe you then? Well, we know, but we don't want to tell you. You have to figure that out. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's a scam.
Absolutely.
All right. I have to go get my grandson, but I just want to pop up here real quick.
Good talking to you. Have a great day.
Yes. I'll be listening and giving you guys shit, I'm sure.
Hell yeah. Looking forward to it.
All right. Bye.
I love you, Gigi.
Love you, darling.
A large rattlesnake made a horse buck me off. And see that? Yeah, that. They no ropes. I don't care what color is on their back. I don't care the shape of the triangles. I don't care the shape of the head. I've heard all that, that the diamond-shaped head or whatever is how you tell their point. I'm not even looking at the eyes or the head. Chop, chop.
My mother was the exact same way. She didn't care what it was. It was a snake. She's going to kill it.
Yeah. And it was stupid enough to wander onto my yard. Nope.
It could be a fucking gummy worm. She would kill it.
Yeah. I agree
She's
with
like,
that.
nope. It's long. It looks like a snake. I'm killing it. And that's what she did. No, so that woman wanted to argue with me about a rattlesnake on the internet. I'm like, it's a rattlesnake. It kills people. It will. I mean,
we do the same thing with bears up here because to us it's like, guys, it's not like the bears are underpopulated. It's not like they're going extinct anytime soon.
Well, you can
but we tag them. Fine, y'all gonna tag them and what? Just watch them tear our trash can up.
I mean, you can make the argument that it may, decrease part of a snake in the ecosystem or some shit like that. I don't really care, but whatever. It's a snake. Yeah,
I know. There's still other stuff that'll eat rats, okay? Not just the snake will eat rats.
Yeah.
The buzzards, the eagles, we got all them big birds. They'll eat the rats too. That's okay. We can do those.
And then she was like, "Oh, would you kill a dog or a cat?" What kind of fucking stupid ass question is that?
If it was poisonous and in my yard, yes, I would. I'm sorry. I can't say that I wouldn't take down a bear if I don't want to come across it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've got this whole thing in Tennessee right now that if a bear is caught eating anything of human food, it is euthanized. And we are blamed. Y'all are feeding the bears and it's going to come back for, that you train it to eat people food. It unnaturalizes them.
What people don't realize is a bear has almost the same temperament as a dog. It's a fucking scavenger. And if it, if it sniffs out, food, it's going to go for it, regardless of whether that's human food or fucking wild
but
food.
Understand, how many people are sitting up in the Smoky Mountains? It's not, what I'm saying. There's cabins everywhere. It is mingling with humans. What else is out there for them to eat? once they come into contact with human population, of course they're going to dig in the trash. Of course they're going to try to get in the cars.
Yeah, they smell food.
Of course they're going to come up on your picnic area, you know. And I get it, you know, don't leave the trash open. You know, all the things that they, you know, give us for bear safety. Always keep your car locked because they can get in, but they cannot get out. That's the problem. So they will annihilate the inside of your interior if they get in. So it's things like, you know, we have locks on the trash. They have these big cages up there that you put the trash in and put a lock on it so the bears can't get in. But, you know, like that one random car that smells like a French fry because there's 1,200 little kids riding in it. It is what it is, but a bear shouldn't be euthanized just because it came across human food. It's gonna.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where it's people's responsibility to understand where the fuck they are. You know, you're not in your fucking HOA. You're in a cabin in the fucking woods amongst wild animals.
Oh yeah.
You know, and people just disregard nature.
But yeah, look right there on the railing. That's where a bear had been climbing up.
Absolutely.
And, you know, you sit there after the first bear goes by and you see that and you're like, holy cow.
Yeah, like, I mean,
he can get to me if he wanted to. I'm sitting right here and I see that those scratches from previous bears, like they've been up here before. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't just go out. It's like I was saying a while ago. You don't just go out and start killing animals needlessly. You know, that's just cold-blooded murder at that point. But, you know, if they're posing a threat to you, and a rattlesnake will. I mean, it don't matter if you're minding your business or not. If you come across it, it's going to have a problem with you.
I came across this animal activist one time and I was listening to it. It made me laugh so hard. And she's going on about, you know, we should never kill animals. I get it. That's animal activist. I get it. I'm with her so far. But she does this back loop that if we don't kill animals, then we should go a step further and kill all prey and all hunting animals. You know, to save the rabbits, right? You know, we should kill the bears and the coyote. And I'm like, but you're killing animals. But it was to prevent it from killing the rabbit. And I'm like, all right, you fucking lost me. I can't.
She wants to protect the animals. She's naive, you know.
But it was that double down. Well, we should take it a step further. Go ahead and kill all the, you know, the big mean animals. And I'm like, but that is.
She's obviously never been working on a farm when you have jackrabbits that fuck up your crops.
You kill the bears, the coyotes, the snakes, and I'm like, so what? We can just overpopulate the fucking rabbits?
It makes me wonder what they would do. A vegan or animal rights activist would do if they came face to face with like a coyote or a grizzly bear or. You know, would they allow that animal to kill them, or would they defend themselves?
No, they'd be. I'm gonna pet that dog. Can I pet that dog? No, he's good. Oh, it's so cute. Let me hug it. Yeah, hug it. Give it a big old mwah. See how much of you is left.
Tell him, go right ahead. You can go ahead and pet that dog, because all I got to do is just run faster than you, motherfucker.
That's it too. There was one night I was sitting on that porch and thinking about the bears. The porch light went out. And there for a second, I was like, the porch light. It's okay. And then the thought of that bear and those scratches right there, I thought, you know what? Turn that light back on. Turn that light back on. He ain't sneaking up on me.
He just wants to come to dinner, sit down and take him a plate.
And it was so funny because these bears had to go through several cabins and yards, and it was like, like a dog running in the neighborhood. Yeah, it's a bear. Like, it's a bear, y'all. Like, that's, you know, it's a bear. Scream, help, something. Nah, nobody said nothing. They're like, no big deal. And I'm freaking out on the porch. Like, oh my God, it's like a fucking bear doll. Yeah. No.
He just wants a picnic basket.
Yeah, I bet.
Boo Boo will be right behind him.
Yeah, no, if there's a boo-boo, I'm out. I am out of there because a fucking female with cubs. No thanks, dude.
No.
Yeah, no, Mama Bear will fuck you up. It's weird because around here, like you guys, like it seems like your guys' black bears are a little more aggressive than ours. Ours are really like they're more scared of us than anything.
Ours give no shit. They
Well,
will walk right by
down
you.
here, so down here in Alabama, we've got hunting clubs everywhere. They're everywhere, and they do drives periodically, to get the deers and all that going. But
Yeah.
I would imagine that affects the way the bears and other wild animals, coyotes, are, they're probably scared or either used to all them shots or whatever. I don't know, but.
Not me, Gigi. I was back in the house going, bear, there's a bear. Oh, shit, there's a bear. I was scared it was going to notice me.
Yeah, the first thing you do is get the bear's attention. That's smart.
No, I know.
Then he starts running at you, and then he starts ripping you apart like a Dorito bag.
Well, he went kind of downhill down the road, and the way he climbed up on that retaining wall with like no effort. I mean, he stuck his back feet up on it first when he climbed up. And I was like, yeah, he can get me. Nope, I'm going in.
They can climb trees. You're not safe.
Hmm? That is
You're
true.
not
There
safe.
is no climbing away from a black bear. There's not.
So vegans, you'll either shoot that joker. It's either your life or theirs. I'm willing to bet that the vegan would lay down and let him eat him.
Oh, they would hug it. and I must
I'm
say,
not
they
doing
were really pretty. Like, they weren't scraggly looking. They weren't dirty. They were shiny. Like, they were so pretty.
It's because they're well fed.
Yeah.
It's like the deer. There's deer all over that, ain't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people
Plenty of
throwing
deer
out
out here.
yeah, corn and stuff. Our hardware store sells flavored deer corn. You can literally buy it.
Fucking army vet.
Is that right?
That's hilarious.
Erica Kurt.
That's fucking hilarious.
She has kids and long hair, so I'm ample to believe him a little bit.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. They're coming for you, AB. They're coming for you.
Oh man, I saw that too, and I was like, all right, well, it's her fucking security. You know what I mean? And fucking army vet, he's got to play on it. That's hella funny. That's hella funny.
I mean, yeah. If you take out her husband, she does get to get another one. That's fair game, y'all.
Oh, I don't care what she does.
Like, she's still
Fucking army vet, dude. That's hilarious, dude.
That's right. LWAB couldn't resist that Erica look. All that long hair. Where was Cass Patel's date, y'all?
I have no clue. I don't keep up with them.
She was there, but she wasn't with Cass.
You're gonna have to fill me in because apparently I'm missing an inside joke.
Well, apparently Cass Patel's old girlfriend been stepping out on him.
Uh-oh. She out there hoeing?
Yeah, she is. She cheating. She got her a man on the side, so they say, allegedly.
Golly.
Judas is no, he couldn't resist a psycho eyeball.
She out
You know
there.
he's doing that at you, TG. He's doing that at you.
She out there, he and she.
Did anybody see? Well, we all saw the footage of them dragging Trump out and dragging the vice president. Did anybody see the clip where Cash Patel was? Yeah. Head of our FBI. Tough man. Macho man. King of fucking security is sitting at a table hiding behind people standing there. No radio. No jump to do my job. Just Cash and his big old eyeballs. Sitting there scared as shit. Never left the table. Never even checked on his bait, and that was kind of a joke. Like his girlfriend was there, but for some reason when shit went down, she was not at the table, was she? Where was she? Oh, she did get ushered out with somebody else. Oh, wow.
I don't know. I mean, regardless of like who was in the ballroom freaking the fuck out, those Secret Service agents that were fucking there to stop that dude right off the bat before he even got close, like, you know, that was good of them. They were on top of that shit.
But I mean, come on, Cass, that was embarrassing. Cass Patel, our head honcho, our big macho FBI leader, you know. No, deer in the headlights, stuck at the table going, what do I do? He didn't check on his girlfriend. He didn't check on his people. He didn't check on the president. He didn't move. He sat there and froze. With them big old eyeballs, you know, Cass's big old eyeballs. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think Cass, you know, has some questions to answer about his security that night. You know, everybody's, well, he didn't technically. He got in and fired off a shot. He got close enough. Cash. What happened? And how do they go into that not clearing the guests? When has Secret Service not cleared the guests? They didn't clear the people that were guests of that motel.
Interesting.
Yeah, he did get one shot off at the Secret Service. Right? I mean, he had on a vest, but because there was talks of, man, I'm glad you had that vest on. No one shot? So did he get one shot off or not? Because I heard he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard there was another attempt.
At the correspondence meeting.
Yeah.
At the White House. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Secret Service didn't fire. I'm talking about the guy. Yeah, Secret Service fired AV and they missed. Yeah, Secret Service shot at him as he ran by. And I'm surprised they didn't hit each other, honestly. Don't know where the damn bullets went. The cook got him. Yeah, I heard that too.
That's a movie reference right there.
Isn't it?
That's funny. You guys remember that movie? That was a Steven Seagal movie or whatever, where he plays the cook, but he's like a fucking Navy SEAL, and he's badass and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, they did hit each other. That was what hit that Elliot. That's what hit that law enforcement officer that was standing against the wall with his two buddies. If you watch in the video, you can actually see the guy across the room shoot at the suspect along with all of his cronies, and they end up hitting that LEO, and he goes down, and his buddy has to drag him off. You can watch it.
So
I'm
that
telling
was
you,
friendly fire.
the suspect never got a chance to get a shot off. Watch the video. You can see he never shoots. He's running like a crazy man through there. You can't even see a shotgun.
Wow.
And all those Secret Service agents and those LEOs are shooting, and they never hit him.
Yeah, that was what I saw.
There's some protection for you.
I saw like 3 shots, and it just nothing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that suspect never shot him. That was friendly fire.
Wow. Even worse. Come on, Cass.
I know.
Come on, Cass.
No, Joe.
Everybody's mad at me for saying it, but
You got a whole bunch of fucking Barney Fifes. Holy shit.
I haven't been keeping up with it all week. I don't know.
And everybody's lectured me about, well, how Secret Service works. Okay, fine.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Cass Patel should have had his security there too. And that would have been FBI. So yeah, Cass, like, you looked stupid. I get Secret Service, but FBI was there guarding you. And no, they didn't get all the way to the president, but he got in. He got in with a gun.
Yeah, apparently he had like stashed it in a utility closet, like fucking, a few days before or whatever.
You sound scared.
I haven't been keeping up with it. I heard about it, but I haven't been keeping up with it.
I scanned the audience to see if Savannah was there. I didn't see her. The governor is watching everything. But how weird would it have been if Savannah had been there? Given that, her mom is missing and this whole case is making, headlines. Would we have looked at Savannah's and Nancy's case different?
Yeah, I don't know.
And it was, honestly, that would have been something she would have attended. It was correspondence.
Yeah, I really don't know much about it. I heard about it and fucking saw a few like clips and a couple of like quick little articles, but I haven't really taken a deep dive into exactly what's happening. But I noticed that pretty much every time it's one of these deranged fuckers that are just like, I hate Trump so much I'm willing to forfeit my fucking life.
Oh,
so, and then the anti-gun lobby pops up. This is why we should take firearms from people and fuck,
I'm telling y'all, keep watching. And I even said it with the CEO of the insurance suitor. And I told y'all that guy was about to testify against Nancy Pelosi. Forget the CEO part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't buying it. And if I'm right, if somebody put a hit on the guy and poor Luigi was the guy that took the, that doing the hit or whatever, his prosecution is going to back off. Guess what?
Yeah.
They got on Luigi now? They've got him for stalking charges.
Yeah.
Seems when they took the backpack at the McDonald's they found him at, when they, I even remember saying then, doesn't it sound odd? They just find him, with a backpack full of all the information they need to tie it up like a little bow. They got his manifesto, they got his gun, all the evidence wrapped up in a backpack. Well, when they get to court, everything in the backpack is tossed due to illegal search and seizure.
Right.
So
violation of Fourth
all
Amendment.
the proof they got tossed. All they've got on him now is stalking charges. Even though he shot the guy, he's facing stalking charges. That's all they've got on him now when they took it. The Charlie Kirk shooter, oddly, now ballistics are saying the bullet didn't come from that kid's gun. Out of all the admission we've got, him talking on Discord, him even telling his dad, I did it and I took granddad's gun. The bullet doesn't match the gun. Makes everything useless.
I don't know. Either way, they still smoked that fucking douchebag.
No, they didn't.
It blew his ass away on that fucking roof.
No, that was the first assassination attempt on Trump. I'm talking about the Charlie Kirk shooter.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Remember, they had to beg him to come in, met him, and picked him up at the church.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he ditched out like through those neighborhoods or something like that, right? And they caught him on like those Ring cameras and shit.
Yeah. Talking about, all this putting together and assembling and disassembling the gun, getting up there, assembling it, shooting, disassembling it, getting down, reassembling it, and leaving it in the woods. That part I was like, wait, back up. We just fucked up chain of command on that gun.
Well, that's not fucking hard to do.
Why did we leave it in the woods?
Any person who has any firearms experience with a fucking modern semi-automatic rifle can fucking field strip it real fucking quick and put it back together real fucking fast. I mean, shit, I could field strip a fucking AR in 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, fuck.
They're currently tracking hybrid scenarios where local individuals may be manipulated or self-radicalized to act in solidarity. It does not even take Ron, AV, just liberal. But, they have a point. Stop it with the rhetoric. We have too many crazy nuts out on the streets for our politicians to be calling for the death of another politician and call it joking, call it free speech, call it a meme.
Right. And then it leads to, public consequences like this because you have people that just go, okay, I'll do what you say. Fuck it.
You got some weirdo out there that's going to believe your bullshit. It's going to make him upset. He's going to internalize it. He's going to crack. And he's going to go at somebody. But people, that's why I think people like Comey should face jail time. I don't care if it was, seashells, so it wasn't his handwriting or straight out of his mouth. He knew what it meant, and it wasn't the restaurant style 86. The 8647 is a threat. And when our politicians are posting that kind of shit, of course the people are going to play with it.
I don't know. I mean, it gets really murky there because, I mean, at what point do you start trampling on free speech? Just because it's a voice of opposition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
you got to look at it from that side too.
Calling for the death of another person, in my opinion, is never going to be free speech. That is not free speech. That is a threat. It is a threat. Geopolitical tensions have led to Hezbollah-inspired or Iran-aligned acts by lone actors. Example is March 12, 2026, the Michigan synagogue attack, where a Lebanese-born U.S. citizen rammed his vehicle into a building and opened fire. And then in the middle of it, guys, we bring in the royal family. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, all them fuckers screaming "No kings" are all fucking bowing down and shit and applauding. That fucking made me sick. I was just like, you fucking hypocrite bastards.
I know. Cheering to a king that doesn't even have power anymore. He's poor Charles. He is like the head of welfare in England. That's what the royals do now.
I mean, and here's the other thing. You guys don't think that fucking they killed fucking, that he had a part in fucking killing fucking Diana because she found out all those fucking dirty fucking things all them fuckers were doing?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And fucking nobody seems to fucking remember that. Everyone's just like, oh, it's King Charles. Like, and you dirty fucking bastard.
Yeah,
fuck
he
that
even
guy.
had the nerve to bring, what's her name, with him.
Yeah, dirty bastards, man.
The other woman.
It's so it's
they
such
gotta
garbage.
Know that we didn't like that. They gotta know we didn't like that. We are Diana fans in America.
Yeah, it's such trash.
We didn't like him.
I have zero faith in the political system anymore. They ask me, they're like, "Are you registered to vote?" And I'm like, "Fuck no, voting doesn't matter, especially here in California."
I've tried to tell people for years it don't matter.
And they all looked at me. They're like, "Fucking, oh, how dare you say that?" Fucking, oh. I'm like, no, it doesn't fucking matter. You just appoint whatever the fuck you want. It's bullshit.
If the left and the right are bought and paid for, if the same sponsors and the same banking cartel finances, backs, lobbies, and campaigns for the both of them, they're just putting in there who they want. I mean,
exactly.
It's the illusion of choice.
Yep.
You only have the choice to choose who they want to put in there. It's their decision who goes in there, not yours. It's just the bottom line to it.
Yeah. And that's why they're fucking, and that's why they've, spent the last, 50 years coming after the fucking guns.
Yes, because there's enough people in this country, if they were armed, they would be a threat to this government.
That's why you have these fucking insane fucking politicians. I mean, you guys just saw what that bitch did in Virginia. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I saw that. David Allen.
Like, what the hell? You're like, good luck, bitch. Good luck. You're talking about a whole bunch of fucking country boys who are definitely gonna go, fuck you.
Yeah, it's too far gone to ever.
I mean, you're gonna have fucking truckloads of fucking rednecks in the back of the fucking '85 Chevy pickups, fucking like a gun turret, just pointed in every fucking direction, just coming down out of the fucking hills, man.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
David Allen Coe, rest in peace.
Yep, Lady Autumn. Yes, I know. We just saw that. David Allen Coe. Rest in peace, man.
86, I think he was.
Yeah, 86. Go figure.
Of course, he won't get no publicity.
Or 80, 89, 86, I think.
He won't get no publicity because of the type of music that he sang.
Well, I mean, he was one of the most famous songwriters that you never heard of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's written a bunch of other songs or co-wrote songs that fucking other people got famous for.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you won't never hear about him.
Yeah, no, fucking that's what we were just talking about, lady.
This is Co also wrote Cocaine Carolina for Johnny Cash and sang background vocals on the recording.
Yeah, definitely a country legend.
The Army vet, I'm waiting on you. I want to ask you about this Louisiana remapping, and wow, what the hell was that? You know, everybody's trying to redistrict in the regions as far as voting and senators and governors. Louisiana wanted to redistrict, and when I seen that map, it's crazy. It's like the whole center of Louisiana, all the way from top to bottom, wants to be a district of its own, right there in the center.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, like that. What the hell was that? But I don't know Louisiana very well, so I don't know if that region even made sense. Back when Nashville was a proper country and western town. Yeah, not no more, huh, Lady A? Nashville is crazy. But it's not full of country western singers anymore, is it?
I mean, what even is country music anymore?
Right.
We've had this discussion. And to be able to say that this is where it's twisted.
I mean, I'm from California, so I mean, you want me to talk about country music? I'll just say Buck Owens, the Bakersfield Sound.
Oh,
right.
Fuck, yeah.
So, what is the definition of country music as we know it? To be able to say it ain't what it is, what it used to be. And I had a hard time defining what country music was.
Shit, man. Roy Clark, Glenn Campbell, Chet Atkins. Like,
is it a rhythm? Is it the sound?
That's why I'm saying I don't know.
Right. I mean, you can't compare guys like Tony Rice to George Strait. You know what I mean? They're two completely different sounds, but would you consider Tony Rice one of the greatest fucking country bluegrass players ever? Yes. Without a fucking doubt.
You couldn't pay me to listen to that garbage now that's on the radio. I'll stick to my Pantera and Slayer and Testament. Y'all can have that modern shit.
Lady, do you think that it changed around Garth Brooks?
That fucking canned music that people listen to now. Fucking Jelly Roll. Give me a break.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what Nashville is now, is Jelly Roll. People like Jelly Roll. It's not so much from a country background. Some of their music does come through as country.
Let me tell you, real country music is people sitting on a front porch picking a guitar or a fiddle or a banjo, sitting around having a drink of coffee or beer or whatever you got and fucking playing. That's country music.
Facts. Fucking facts right there.
That is country music. This shit on the radio right now is canned, processed Hollywood garbage.
So would it be equivalent to folk music?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess when you talk about music though, it's all related. It's like there's no borders between the specific colors. They all kind of blend from one to another, and that's kind of like what you were talking about is like country music. Country music has a lot of different flavors. You got bluegrass flavor. You got, the folk music flavor. You got, you know, the honky tonk flavor. You know, you got all these different, you know, pastels and versions of what we would consider under the genre of quote unquote country music.
Big
Well,
Dog Mod takes offense to your canning reference.
country, let me tell you, again, country music singers used to be known as what was called balladeers. They story told when they played the guitar or the fiddle or whatever they played.
Right.
They used to be known as balladeers.
Yes.
That's what we grew up on. What they call music now, you can keep that. I don't.
Holy Moly says country music was a reflection of lifestyle and a specific region and population. And from what I've learned, Holy Moly, I have to say wrong.
Okay, what would you say it is then?
I would say country music is countrywide.
I did try to say that. I did. That was one of my answers. Was, you know, it go back to culture. Okay, what culture? Well, in my mind, I'm, you know, the banjo. The banjo's white, right? White. People hear banjo, they think, oh, white folk
Yes.
singer, right? White. And I thought, okay, it is right there. So I'll stick to the banjo. And then I did a deep dive on the banjo, and I'm like, well, shit, that ain't ours. Banjo's not ours.
Yeah, no, I mean, basically, stringed instruments all came from the European continent, you know,
The banjo
and you know,
was
the Asian
given
continent for sure. Like,
the banjo was shown and given to the Appalachian people. True, the Appalachian banjo, that's where our brain connects it. But the truth is, the slaves introduced the banjo to the Appalachian folk. The Appalachian folk showed the banjo to the Scottish. The Scottish took it back home. This is the reason we have so many different banjos. Each time it, you know, went into a different group, it changed a little. Some of them added a string. We now have a 6-string banjo. I think it started out as a 4-string banjo. The country music didn't start, not even with the banjo. So I'm like, okay, did country music come from folk music? True, it did, in a sense. And it goes back to the old storytelling. You know, a song that like told a story or passed down a legend. That goes all the way back to Africa. So it was like, I'm like, okay, this is wild. So what are the boundaries of country music? Is it the beat? Is it the sound?
I wouldn't say it originated in Africa. I would say it was people over here, you know, introducing instruments and whatnot.
Right.
well, I mean, like I said, a lot of stringed instruments came over, you know, with people who settled in the Appalachians. That's why when you listen to a lot of their music, it harkens back to, like, you know, a lot of Irish folk songs and a lot of, you know, European style music, you know.
Yeah. So as far as country music, I don't know. I mean, it came, but
Well,
in order for me to say I don't like what they're doing right now with country music, and then I can't define the country music.
well, you couldn't now anyway because it's all processed and
Right.
you know,
It has changed
commercialized.
so much.
It's all produced, you know, to be entertainment rock music. It's not. There's no rhyme or reason to it anymore. It's just background noise.
Right. But it used to country music, we still liked it to tell a song. We even joked, you know, country music song, you lost your dog, you lost your truck, you lost your girl, you know. It was a story. So that's folk music. So is there a line between folk music and country music so that we can, put a boundary that we call country? And I was like, I can't find it. Now I'm lost.
To me, country music's always been a personalized storytelling, like just family, you know, um, people that are poor, people that have music to get them through hard times. To me, that's what country always was. Country music. It was something that poor people did out in the country that they bonded with their family members on the front porch or back porch or somewhere.
So let me ask you something. Then. Under that definition, would you consider blues music country?
Wouldn't religious music fall under that too?
Right. So see where it gets
the hymns they sang on that front porch. Oh, the hymns.
Yeah, I mean it's got its roots. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
So y'all see where I got lost in it. I'm like, the more I thought about it, the less I lost boundaries on what the definition of country music was that set it apart from any other style. Because it really is just a blend of
I'm gonna reference Lady A here, and when she said once you got Beyonce in country music, I consider it ceases to be fucking country at that point.
Exactly. And that was the conversation.
Like we all remember when Madonna had her country phase.
Do we? I didn't remember that. Did she have a country?
Yeah, in the early 2000s, Madonna had a country phase.
Basically, what you got is that background right there, that picture. That's what country is. It is sitting on that front porch right there, and however many people you got around you that wants to sit and tell stories, pick and grit. Like I said, country music used to be known as people who were balladeers that told a story of poverty. Basically, country music at one time used to be relatable to the poor person because it was poor people's music. It was the poor people of our economy expressing, relatability to one another. What we were going through, the hard times that we survived together as a family. That's what country music used to be. Now, when you're talking about singing about, lifted trucks and stupid shit, that ain't relatable to poor people.
Like, did it just turn, like, country music just turned into whatever beat as long as you had boots and a hat on? I don't know.
Pretty much. Pretty fucking much at that point. It just became a costume.
Literally, there used to be country songs about eating cornbread and butter beans. Now you're going from that to, partying out in the woods, driving yee trucks. It's an entirely different meaning what they're trying to make it mean now. It's not.
Yeah. Again, with all the changes and all the things that, when you go backwards, you're like, well, it's a little bit gospel. It's a little bit bluegrass. It's a little bit folk. That's how we got to country music. And then it just blew right by that. Now it's rap with boots and a hat. And I'm like, God, do we qualify as country? How is that country?
That's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not. Because the average poor person cannot identify with lifted trucks because people can't afford that crap. You can't identify with a lot of what they sing about now. It's stupid. It's not a balladeer telling a story from poverty anymore. I don't know. It's drinking with your buddies on the weekend. I don't know. It's not what it used to be.
Yeah, there sure ain't no stories about no Amos Moses.
Oh God, dude! Don't get me started on Jerry Reed. We'll be here all
Fucking
day.
Love me some Jerry Reed, man.
Oh, Jerry Reed's that's my boy, man. I could listen to him and Waylon Jennings, Charlie Daniels, Merle Haggard. I like some Cash. Cash is good.
Mm-hmm.
All them old timers, man. George Jones. Got to listen to the Possum, man. George Jones, all-time greats.
I don't need no rocking chair,
dude.
if he even showed up. But
Right, if he even fucking made it to the venue.
Now, here's the
Motherfucker got
thing.
pulled over drunk driving on the way there.
Now, here's the thing. Can there be that type of music made today? Absolutely. And are there people that makes that music still? Yeah, it's just underground. You have to dig really hard to find that type of music because they don't promote it anymore like they used to.
Yeah, I
It's
like Cody
underground.
Jinks. Cody Jinks is good.
Yeah, I mean when it turned into a bit. Here's where the crossroads happened. When they turned country music into a business, and Waylon Jennings and them boys back in the 60s and 70s sang about it all the time. When they turned country music into a mainstream business where it went worldwide and everybody knew who they were, that's when it changed. That's when country music ceased to be what it used to mean. It's the same thing with heavy metal, same thing with rock music. It was always a rebellion against the establishment, against mainstream. When it went mainstream, when Kiss sold out, when all these heavy metal bands sold out and started going mainstream, that it ceased to be what it originally was about. Music has always been a form of poor people's rebellion against the establishment.
I don't think it belongs just to poor people.
No, it
You know,
don't.
music is a universal thing.
It don't. But if we're talking about country music, to me, that's where I think it lies. It's poor people's message to the establishment. Heavy metal, same thing. Rock music, it just you're singing about how oppressive the establishment is, and then you start getting paid by them, and then all of a sudden you're telling everybody to put a mask on at your concert. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get the fuck.
Yeah, now it's Rage for the Machine.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Holly Molly says she's never been to Gatlinburg. Holy moly, you're in for a time. I will give you this advice. Do not do it for a day. It is so disappointing to go into Gatlinburg and be like, I'm only here for the day. Because you can't do shit fast enough. Like, you can't get it all done. She says she's going to take her son. I would suggest finding one of the new, and there's 4 or 5 scattered between Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. They are what they call mountain coasters. And it's like
I've seen those on videos. Those look fucking fun.
Those are amazing. Those are fun.
Is it fun?
Yes, they are.
Hell
amazing.
yeah! I've only seen the videos of people doing it, but I'm like, fuck, that looks badass.
Like, there's no crazy loops, and like everything in Dollywood. Dollywood's got the big rides, but it goes down along the mountainside. You're in a car by yourself, so there's not like attached cars like a roller coaster. And you have this stick that if you push it all the way forward, it releases the brake totally. So you go as fast as the coaster can go. It's about 30 miles an hour, 30, 40 miles an hour. And then if you pull the stick back, it slows it down. So you can control the speed the entire time you're on it. It was amazing. Then we went to the aquarium. We did all of that. We went to Wonderworks. If your kids are under 18, Wonderworks is an amazing place to stop. You pay just to get in the door, and then there is 3 levels of kids, science, hands-on, all kinds of cool shit. They had bubbles. They had a big old piano that the granddaughter had, the floor pianos. There was a lot of stuff there to do. We hit one of the exotic zoos. That's where I seen the sloth and played with a few snakes. The only thing I didn't get to do was, they got midget wrestling, y'all. They got midget wrestling.
Oh, no way.
Oh my God. And I missed the show like for 2 hours. By 2 hours, I was going to go. And when I looked at the time, I'd missed it by 2 hours. I wanted to see that. So we drove by and they were outside, and you know me, I was like a little kid. Little people, look. But yeah, we had an amazing time. I went by the old Smoky, the moonshine factory there, the moonshine still.
Oh yeah.
Old Smokies, they are the ones using popcorn's recipe. And I got a, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got a 12 sampler package that has every flavor. It's
Man,
got
I sure hope they're fucking giving that dude's fucking family money for fucking using his name on everything and shit. And I'll tell you, ain't nobody using his fucking recipes.
they do. The family gets cut back. But I must tell you, his kids were not very fond of him, to be honest. Moonshiner, he was a legend. Father and husband, not so much. So, I don't think they're really mad about it. You know what I mean?
Well, when you got a man who lives on his own fucking terms, you know, you kind of get what you get.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're gonna make a buck, if you're gonna make a buck off his fucking name, you know, you need to put some respect on it.
Oh yeah. But you can show up there at there's like 4 Old Smokies scattered around Gatlinburg. If you visit them, you can pay $5 and taste 14 different flavors.
Hell yeah. That sounds awesome.
You walk out drunk for $5. It is amazing.
So awesome.
It is a wonderful pit stop when you're out shopping. You know, you get a little tired, everything's starting to look the same. Pop into Old Smokies, take the taste challenge for $5, and let me tell you, you walk back out with a little pep in your step and a change of mood.
That's rad.
And they've got it set up to where once you walk into one, they're kind of coercing you to go to the other 3, and you can end up with like free t-shirts and shit if you'll just actually make a whole adventure out of it and go to all 4. You get free shit out of it.
Damn. That sounds cool. Yeah, I didn't get to do any of that shit when I was back east in Georgia.
And they started with 1, and now they're like in every corner. Is what they call the escape games. Y'all heard of them?
No.
So you go into this room and you've got like an hour, or it's timed, and the team goes in. You can, I think it's up to 4 people, 1 to 4 people.
Oh, you're talking about escape rooms. Okay, yeah.
And so you got to like figure out clues, and it's all set up. It's, you know, you've got to get out of one room into another room, and then those are a lot of fun.
It was cool. I did that in Reno. The room that we picked, it was set up like a submarine. It was hard. It was not easy.
Let's see, what else did we do? We walked up and down Gatlinburg. We did the fudge because, you know, you got to do fudge in Gatlinburg. The peanut butter chocolate fudge is amazing from the fudge shop.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
That is my favorite, is the peanut butter chocolate fudge. So you got to grab, you know, a pound slab of that. We didn't get to do the old-timey pictures. Those are scattered everywhere. We just didn't find time.
Oh, all the old tin type photograph.
Yeah, the old-timey ones, you know, with the gun and the whiskey
That's
bottle.
cool. Yeah, where they got the costumes you could dress up and stuff. Yeah, that's rad. I always wanted to do that. I never got a chance to do that.
So yeah, but the bears is the one that got me, because everybody's just like, yeah, it's a bear. I'm like, no, like, it's a bear. Yeah, it's a bear. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bugged by it. I don't know why nobody else is.
Yeah, no, at my brother's house up in Montana, like, there were like full on like wolves. You could hear them out there. Like, it was like, you ain't gonna go pet those dogs. Those aren't the here nice, come here and let me pet you doggies. Those are the chomp you're fucking dead doggies.
Yeah, give me that burger bits kind of doggies.
Yeah. Those are not friendly doggies.
And I'll take your thigh along with it. Just
yeah, they don't want to get petted.
I didn't do the sky bridge. I thought I could. And I did this little thing where they were walking around on ropes in the air, and my stomach just said, zip, gone. Nope. And I thought, y'all will have to drag me off the sky bridge. I will not do that to y'all. Like, I will grab onto the side and be like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall. And that will be it. They will have to send a rescue for me.
That's funny.
But it is a ski lift that takes you all the way to the top of the mountain. And then it's this bridge that goes from one cliff, across to another cliff. And there's a glass bottom about halfway through it. And that was the part that was like, no. I really want to say I can. But the minute I step on that glass, my eyes, my stomach, my brain, no,
we're not doing that.
Nope.
That's funny. Yeah, no, we got a bridge up here in Northern California called the Sundial Bridge up in Redding.
Oh yeah.
And it's the largest sundial in the continental United States or something like that. And one of the longest spanning like single masted suspension dynamic tension bridges around or whatever, but the whole span of it spans a river gorge and well, not like a river gorge, but like a deep wash, and the whole bottom of it's all glass like that big thick glass. You can see straight through it. It's kind of trippy.
I don't know. I thought I was brave. And like I said, there was these little attractions where you're walking up in the air, you have a harness, and you're just walking ropes and rope bridges, And I did that for about 5 minutes. And like I said, my stomach went somewhere else. I don't know where. And I got down. And I thought, nope, I'm going to freak out on the sky bridge. How insane is that?
Well, I mean, your perception plays funny tricks on you. I mean, have you ever played like one of those VR headsets before?
Yeah. And my brain and me and my stomach, it goes all twisted because it don't match.
Right. Yeah, no, I was playing one at my girlfriend's house. She's got the Oculus headset or whatever, and she put on like the roller coaster simulator, and it felt like I was in the coaster. I was like, holy shit, like I almost fell over.
Yeah, Holly, go for it. We went the weekend after Rat Rods. So the town was like dead, and it was amazing. It was the middle of the week. There weren't lines on everything. You having to wait in line for an hour to do this and do that. There were no lines. I loved it. The streets were mostly quiet. The first cabin we had actually rented before this one was literally off the cliff. And when I walked over to the window, houses down, like I just, the entire time we were at that cabin, I felt like the cabin was leaning, like we were going to fall off the cliff. But there was an issue next door or something with the sewage and the septic tank, and it had a smell. So they changed cabins, and we went a little closer to Gatlinburg. And gosh, the second one was amazing. And it had an upstairs, and everything was furnished. I mean, it even had dishes in it. It had dishes and pans and everything in the kitchen. Downstairs had 2 more bedrooms, a pool table, and 3 video games. and
Oh, wow.
and an air hockey table. So there's a couple
Damn.
of nights that we was downstairs acting like drunk teenagers at the pool table. Had a blast.
Hell yeah. Has some nice digs.
And oftentimes when you rent cabins or rooms there in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, they hand you a coupon book. So you can get a good 20% off the big attractions like the aquarium and Dollywood and Splash Country. Dollywood
cool.
is fun, but that Dollywood here. Hello, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Hey, man, good to see you.
Oh, nice. Good to see you.
But the kids were taking Dollywood trips at the end of the year, every other year, as the end of the school trip. So now Dollywood is kind of we got burnt out on Dollywood real quick. It was fun the first time. The second time, the park feels smaller now that you've rode all the rides and you found everything and the layout. The second and third time just aren't as fun as the first time.
Right.
Oh, hang on, guys. You guys take this for a minute. I got a phone call.
Yeah, no shit. I haven't been to an amusement park in a long time.
Oh God, it's been forever since I've been.
I did go to a Giants game, a Giants versus Dodger game not too long ago. That was fucking rad. Oracle Park is a beautiful park.
Huh. They took Opryland out? Really? I was keeping up with Gatlinburg a few years ago when that fire came through. After that, I kind of lost touch with it.
I seen the Grand Ole Opry.
I've watched it on TV. I ain't never been.
Yeah, I've been there. It's a pretty cool place. They have a badass barbecue spot called the Mission Barbecue. And it's like a tribute to like first responders and service members and shit like that. And it's like they do all different kinds of barbecue, and it is absolutely amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to stop there, definitely stop at the Mission Barbecue.
Last time I was up in Tennessee was Chattanooga. Since then, I ain't been back up there. That's been over 10 years ago. I had a blast.
That's weird, man. There was a lot of traffic. Everything was really congested. I think it's weird, like how like back east, like the roads just kind of meander along. They're not really like out here, out west, like everything's like laid out in like a big grid, you know? So like, but like in Georgia, for instance, like, man, some of the roads, it was just like, okay, well, whatever. I guess I'll pop out somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Autumn. It was the park. Yeah, I didn't know they took it out.
So what's the weather like in your area?
I woke up this morning to was real cool after that big rain came through. It's like 66.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
no, it's bright and sunny here in California.
Yeah, it's really nice out today. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm about ready to get to head outside here in a minute myself.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call.
Okay,
You know how it is. When the parents call, you worry, so you pick it up, and it's usually nothing, but you pick it up.
Why are you
Absolutely.
And I remind them, like, Thursdays is mine. Y'all know Thursdays is mine. Why do y'all call me in the middle of Thursday and be like, pretty weather we're having, huh? What you doing today? I'm like, really, y'all?
Is it time for the Kentucky Derby already? Shit, I don't know.
The big hat event.
I have no. I don't know.
What are you canning, Big Dog Ma? Let's look up when the Kentucky
Canners are in
Derby
need of attention. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a stream on canning and learning how to do canning stuff. Been wanting to do that here lately.
I sure need to. With the price of groceries, there's no reason I should be buying what I buy from the grocery store. So the 152nd Kentucky Derby is scheduled for Saturday, May the 2nd. That should be this weekend. Yep. So it is time. You're right. It is time. Zedgy beef soup.
So.
The hats are just ridiculous.
Oh, come on.
They are. They're so obnoxious.
They're supposed to be tacky.
They're so obnoxious. Funny.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, that's the best part is finding the tacky hat. Like, what good is it without the tacky hat? Lady says, I love the obnoxious hat.
It is such a gala event.
You can't see nothing when you have them on.
I love the obnoxious hats. I gotta admit, I've never really sat down and watched it. I don't.
You haven't? Oh man, you got to see it. It is something else. It is a show for sure.
I mean, I used to.
The horse racing is just a side effect. The show is the people watching.
The closest thing I used to do to it was watching the dog food. What do you call it? Every year at Thanksgiving. What do they call that? The dog show? I can't remember what it's called.
So, Corner Cobalt, if you're still listening, are you doing derby races this year?
Now, who is this?
Corner Cobalt. There, we usually do like a betting, not really betting, on the horse races, and instead of like picking the horse you think, we put all. Oh, you are? Oh, okay. We put all the names in a hat, right? That want to participate. Cobalt picks the horse for us. He assigns the horse.
Yeah.
And then if your horse wins, then you win.
Okay.
Usually a gift card, which is great. I love Amazon gift cards. It's a lot of fun, though. It's a reason to watch the races because now you have an interest in it when, you may not be into horse racing or understand it.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
All right, cool. So, yeah, y'all click over on Corner Cobalt. Make sure you're subbed up to him. It will come out on his posts. He'll make a post, and you can comment under it. And then he'll do a live that he'll announce the winner. Nashville has
All
their
right.
own version called Iroquois Steeplechase annual horse race held on the second Saturday in May at Percy Warner Park in Nashville. I didn't know that. All right, holy moly, have a good day. The weather right now is crazy. I'm hoping all these storms are over with for the week.
Oh, I know it, man. I've been getting rain like God nonstop all week. Stop it! Stop it!
Did you just call a horse race animal cruelty? Really? Now them horses love it. I happen to know. I had an uncle growing up. He had some racehorses.
Oh,
He
damn.
raced some racehorses. And they love it. Like they love the run. They live for it. Everything they practice, they do, they eat, and they sleep is for that day. And they cannot wait to get out of the gate. So how is the comic coming? Out
It's
there?
I've got it going. I've got two different comic books going right now. So I've got Andre the Giant and I've got Red Pill Renegade.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to do like two different comic books at one time, but we're up to like what episode 5 on one of them and 4 on the other. Just sit down trying to write them out and put them together. So it's going pretty good, I think. You know,
Yeah. Are you drawing it? Are you AI in it? How are you doing it?
I'm having to AI because I don't have the money to do it like I want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having to rely on AI for the time being so I can get the money. I'm enjoying it though. I'm coming up with storylines and you know, I, I love it. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
What is the plot we got going?
All right, so Red Pill Renegade is basically he's in a cyberpunk dystopian future where women leads the entire world,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm
but
liking it.
but humanity is on the verge of AI completely taking over and rendering women and men obsolete.
Uh-oh.
So our boy is he's got a robotic arm that has special abilities. So
Okay.
we're exploring
Yeah.
that. And then of course you know Andre the Giant. She's about a alien chick that can get huge trying
She's
to
a
hunt.
homewrecker. I know. Homewrecker.
Oh yeah.
Homewrecker. She put that stiletto right through the living room.
Oh, we
Smash.
got a lot more coming. I've got some other comic book ideas, but so far that's the only two that I've got so far. And people are wanting a chibi comic book too, so there might be a chibi comic book at some point.
Okay.
Which I'm like, what's? I mean, I don't. I get, I don't know. I guess people like the chibi. I don't. I didn't really plan on writing anything with her, but
Are
okay.
they asking you to?
Yeah, I've got a couple of the guys that's like, oh, we want to see a chibi comic book. Okay. So
Big dog. Right, big dog want like royalty. Like they don't even eat grass. Like they are, fed diet, daily, green, the whole, yeah.
so
Special
we
diet.
so we shall see. I'm really excited about these comic books. See where they go.
Are you only going to put them out on digital or are you ever going to put them on print, maybe?
I've got I've got some people saying to do digital. Some people are saying to do print. I'm really kind of torn on what to do. At this point, if I go digital, it would be a lot easier. But yeah, we'll see. Did you say?
Mm.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
I'm
I
gonna
got to
start.
take off. It was good seeing you.
All right, Aaron, take care.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah, I'm fixing to get out of here too. Actually, I got to go. Yeah, Big Dog Ma, I've been planning on doing a canning series on the channel, but I'm probably going to wind up having to do that on Rumble because they took my channel, so they probably wouldn't want that kind of knowledge on YouTube.
I don't think they would mind canning.
I, I mean, we could try it. I don't know, but yeah, it is what it
I
is.
mean, as long as we were like putting pasties on it and stuff.
So yeah, but
Do the whole no when you sure can, you know.
I'm going to do homesteading too if I can get some people interested in teaching us how to live off the land, grow food and then learn how to can it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get all of that going if I can.
Now homesteading, there's a lot to it, and it's more than just growing food. It's power source, it's water source.
Yeah, yeah.
But and I've thought about it, but I can't give up my internet. I gotta have internet.
Well, yeah, I don't blame you. I'm in the same boat myself. So
Well, they
I
do
think,
consider, like, the homesteaders are considering Starlink now as still off the grid. I
well,
kind of like I kind of like my cord, and
well, the whole point is to be self-sufficient, right? Be independent.
right.
If this economy ever crashes, and it will crash, it'll rebuild, but it'll crash. You're not dependent on grocery stores. You're not dependent on you're in other words, you're not at the mercy of consumerism. You're not at the mercy of this culture around you. You can get back on your feet, if you have to.
Yeah.
Because at this point everything here is just a luxury, right? So
Yeah. Well, you've got to get away from the computer chip, and that's hard to do, even in vehicles.
right.
I went and got me well, I didn't get me. I came upon it's a 76 Chevy. Oh my God, I'm so happy. And it's a pile of junk, but oh my God, I'm so happy. It's fantastic because it's just what I've looked for with these Chevy trucks. The motor and the tranny, everything is great. There are some lines on the bottom, some rust on the bottom, but it's all body work. So I get to redo the body on it. I get to redo the paint job.
What is it now? What kind of truck?
It's a 76 Chevy Sierra, I think.
Oh yeah, square body. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the old square Chevys, yeah.
Oh yeah. As long as because you're going to have the typical cab corners are going to be rusted. And,
Yeah.
as long as the frame and the floorboards and the main.
Yeah, all that looks good. I mean, like I said, there is some rust on the bottom, but the body, the body's in bad shape. That's okay. That's what I wanted to redo. Oh, on that shit. We painted one time, and we painted it midnight blue with gold flake. And ever since then, I'm like, damn, I want one of my own. Like it turned out so
they're
pretty.
nice trucks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless you live here in the South, them trucks don't make sense to you.
Well, even now, I've got one. I've got a carburetor. Like, so if some shit goes crazy, I've got one with carburetor.
Oh man, hey, them trucks! I'm telling you, people make fun of them, but them things, God, they'll last a lifetime.
They do, and they're getting harder and harder to find.
Yeah, because everybody's trying to buy up these older vehicles and carbureted vehicles because of the modern governmental bullshit.
Oh yeah. And you mostly you see these Chevys back in old car shows where they've been redone, and
Yeah.
they're so good with paint and
Yep.
I mean it may take a little Bondo. I always hate using Bondo. It may take a little, but
You, if it's bad enough, you have to cut those panels out and then re-weld them and then sand back over it and then paint it. That's usually what
yeah,
you do.
yeah, that's too bad. If it's
But
holes, you know what I mean. If it's got a hole all the way through, then yeah.
um, you
But they
for
just, I mean, the paint jobs you can do on these things, it's just an amazing canvas when it comes to body work on these trucks.
for uh, for that particular truck, you've got year one, you've got NPD, you've got a lot of support, aftermarket support for that truck. If you ever have to replace the fenders or the bed or wheel wells or any of that, you can damn near build a whole truck from their catalog. So,
But
um,
can you still get parts for something that old? 76.
uh, you mean like go to AutoZone and get like a battery and shit?
Well, maybe a battery, but I mean,
Uh,
the fuel lines is easy. I can rerun the fuel line. It doesn't have to be exact. Um,
I mean, you can still go to AutoZone or O'Reilly's or Napa and get the standard stuff like filters and batteries and stuff. But
yeah.
truck specific stuff, I don't know.
Well, like I said, I want to redo the body.
I'm not a Bondo guy either. I don't care for Bondo.
I don't either. I've used it before, but I don't. We
Well,
redid an old Bel Air
oh God.
one time, and couldn't get body parts, so it was Bondo, and we hated it. It was awful. It was awful.
Well, you got to spend all kinds of countless hours, filling it, sanding it, filing it down. It's like just buy a new fender, or cut it out and re-weld it. Like, good grief.
Oh, goddamn Bel Air had so many parts, and just the body, the trim, the hood, oh God, I taped and I taped and I taped and I taped.
That's why people like them. That's why people like those cars, because they're all that trim is worth money.
All that fucking trim, yeah. And it's hard to get new trim,
But with a C10 like that or a Sierra, them are big, flat, wide body panels. That truck's basically, got a lot of straight edge panels on it.
Yeah.
So it should be easy to line stuff up. And
He pulled it in here, and we literally had to dig for the motor. It was that. I guess squirrels, and nests and leaves. And, yeah, it runs.
So it'd probably have that. So being a Sierra, that'd be what, a 305 or
Honestly, I'm not sure what it's got.
it'll be a small block V8, but I'm trying to remember if it's 305 or a 350 that went in the GMC. The GMC is the nicer of the two because it's the more higher end square body. They got more trim and more parts to them than the Chevrolets. Same exact truck. That's all it is. Same exact truck, just trim and options and accessories. Yeah, you got.
If I can find one like it, let's see.
You're talking about square bodies now, man. We're gonna be here all day.
Let me show them what I'm talking about. Let's see.
My brother had an 85, red and white. Yep.
Yep.
Is it a long?
But mine it's white and black, two-tone.
White and black.
Yeah.
Is it a long bed?
I think so.
So
it's gonna look more like that one.
Yeah. So then it'll be like a 3/4 ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn good looking trucks, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have to You don't have to drive a Lambo. You don't have to drive a Ferrari. That right there is good enough.
Oh, y'all can have all the Fiaris. Y'all can have all that. I will take these trucks any day.
That is that's the truck of the South. That truck right there is the South.
Oh yeah.
Bottom line, that truck helped build this economy down here in the 20th century very easily because them trucks come in a lot of different applications.
It moved the 70s. It definitely and moved the 80s because they were still around.
Oh, they come in flatbed, crew cab, dualies.
Yeah, yeah.
Diesels. I mean, a
So
box
I
truck.
think there was even a sidestep kind of. Let's see.
Yeah, step side. Yeah, the step sides are the ones that look good. If I ever find one, I want a step side.
Like that.
Oh God, yeah. Look how good looking that truck is. God,
I know.
badass.
Mine's not like this, but I do think that's pretty.
You got
especially with the paint job you can do with it. There's a Silverado.
The stylized bed is Look at that truck. Look at how badass that truck looks. That's good stuff right there, man. Look at that.
You see the different paint jobs? I mean, the car shows are full of these though because the paint jobs are amazing when you read them.
That'll get a redneck excited right there looking at that. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, that just purple. I don't know about purple. I don't like that.
It looks weird. And they look 1,000 times better than anything on the road right now, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
they look way better than anything on the road now. Yeah, look at that. Look at that man's truck right there. That's badass.
Yeah, I think it is the square body because it looks like that one.
Yeah, it is. Square body. They ran that truck from 73 up to 87. And then the Suburbans and Blazers, they used it till 91, 92. Yeah, that truck had a long life.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, we dug nests out of it. Threw a little gas in it, and then it started. I was like, wow.
You can't kill them. You can't kill an old Chevrolet, man.
Yeah, there ain't no computer board to get messed up. It don't need it. It don't have it.
You don't kill an old Chevrolet, man. My granddad, he was a Ford guy all the way, but I used to mess with it. Like, you can't kill a Chevrolet. He'd be like,
You can't. Each time you repaint them, they're prettier and prettier.
Yep. Them trucks and the Ford F-100s, F-150s help build the economy. Dodge Ram pickup trucks.
Well, the bad news is now I've got to find a paint bay because I don't have one of those.
Good trucks, man. Good trucks.
Yeah, I'm going to have to borrow a paint bay from a buddy. I don't know who's got one right now.
Whew.
I don't even know if I got a paint gun left. So we ain't done body work in, God, we ain't done body work in a good 10, 15 years.
Oh, God. No, thank you.
In fact, that's what I was learning to do on 9/11.
Body work.
Yeah, we had been redoing a vehicle. It was the first time I was learning to tape and paper. And had come in to get breakfast, and that's when, it was on the news, the towers.
Yeah.
Paint outside in the sun with no wind. Big Dog Ma, if I did that, it would turn out green right now. Green from the pollen. The pollen would stick to it so bad.
Yeah, ideally you want a spray booth or a ventilated paint
bay. Yeah.
You can do it outside though. I've seen people do it.
Yeah, I have. I know the antennas, the headlights, the door handles, the the trim around the fucking windshield, and just paper in the windshield.
Yeah.
And it was always when we'd paint it and then we would go to untape it and I'd be like, why did I don't know. I was like, why did I even put tape there? I don't know.
Well, them trucks are easy to tape off. I mean, everything's square on it.
Yeah. Well, the
Literally,
headlights you can take out. Most of the trim you can pop off. Let's see. I guess if you were going to do the two-tone, you could
mask
probably
off.
pop that off.
So for 73 to 79,
So the mirrors in the windows and the lights.
let's see. So that you said that's a 76. So that would be, if you're going back with a two-tone, you put the stripe down the middle of the truck.
Yeah.
So you wrap it around the front marker light and then return it all the way down the truck and wrap it around to the other side, like they were in those pictures.
Yeah.
And I think they've got specific trim for that.
It does look like trim on here. I'm not looking at the truck. I'm just looking at the photos. So the trim can probably be replaced. And I don't know if I'd want to go two-tone back with it. I don't know.
Well, that's what I was fixing to say. Usually people to avoid all that complication, they just paint it one color, or do like a newer square body where the bottom half of it's a different color, something like that. Because you're talking about not only masking it off and painting it, you're talking about putting the trim back on it too. So, but if you're going to do a factory period correct, that's what you do.
I don't know if I would go all the way back with factory. I may custom it some.
Yeah. So then it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter. Just paint it all one color. And
yeah, that's probably what I do. Probably put something on the side of it.
Yeah, just be done with it. Now I have seen some people take the top cab portion of it and paint it a different color to look like the older ones.
Oh, that's interesting.
My brother that had the 85, that's the way it was. So basically the bottom of the truck all the way around was red, and then the top cab part was white, and the bottom half was white. It was actually a really nice looking truck.
See, this one right here, they went back one tone, and it doesn't really look that bad.
Yeah. They do that.
I mean, it still got the bend in it right there, but it still doesn't look bad as one color. He took the trim off and painted it all one color, so it don't look bad if you go back solid. Don't look that bad.
Yeah, they look good.
Find somebody else to do the interior.
You really can't go wrong with them trucks.
No, and it's not, like I said, if something goes south in the world, I'll go on with the carburetor. I can put moonshine in it and run. Of course, I've just got to make the big dog Ma's house because she's got all the food and stuff. I just got a jet. I was like, I just got to bug out.
They, like I said, they've got all kinds of aftermarket support for that motor too. 305 or 350, you can rebuild that motor easy.
Oh yeah, the motor's easy, but they probably won't let me touch that. Little man will probably grab that. Because I mean, when it was offered to us, we fought over it. Me and my husband and my son, we were still fighting over it. Like, on who's gonna own this thing? Because I want it. I've always wanted one of those. Like, y'all know that is the car or the truck I've always wanted.
Yeah.
But I did the work on the 4-wheeler, so it's mine. Well, I'm the one that can flip it. I'm like, y'all are we're not flipping it, we're keeping it.
Yeah, that should be a fun project. I would love to find me something like that.
Yeah, come on up, Mom.
I'd want the step side though. I don't want the style side bed. The step sides are way better looking.
I don't know. It's sitting there with that dark midnight blue paint job with gold flake metal. I fell in love with it. I'm like, man, I want one. I want one.
Well, you could do it.
And I'm really tired of, the new trucks and the bullshit. You can't get anything new without recalls.
Oh, everybody is. Everybody is. People down here in the South, trust me, you got to be from money to want one of them new trucks, man. Or
I fucked up. I got one that's got that. It's got that GM motor in it, the recalled one.
Yeah.
And by recalled, I mean you take it in for the recall, and they're going to put the same crap motor right back in it.
Yeah.
And, shit like that, it makes you go, you know what? Let's go backwards in years then. I want something with carburetor.
Well, yeah, that's just, yeah.
Hey, Big Dog Ma.
Hello.
How are you?
Huh?
I said, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm outside and the wind chimes are going and the neighbor's dogs are barking, but I want you to hear what it sounds like having two canners running in your kitchen. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
The pressure cooker.
Oh, yeah. I can hear it.
Yeah. We used to use the weighted things, and my aunt, who taught me years ago, she's like, get the jigglers. It's a whole lot better. It keeps steady pressure, and you can hear when it's ready.
Yeah.
Instead of having to watch it constantly. So that's what we did. We ordered 2 jigglers, and it's a rocking.
Nice. And
yeah, right now I've got 14 in, 7 in each canner, and I'll have 7 more to go. Yeah.
Like that's just what you do with leftovers anymore. Huh.
Well, when we grow our own veggies, I freeze them until I can can during the winter. Well, this winter we got behind, and I thought I need to clear out space in the freezer for beef coming. So I thought, okay, here we go. I've got a huge 24-quart pot, and I just made veggie soup yesterday, veggie beef soup, basically. And threw it all in and then started canning this morning. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm telling you, like she's got this whole Library of Congress behind her house, and she's got everything. Like everything in a can.
I've been wanting to get into it. I've been wanting to get into canning and learn how to do it. My grandmother used to do it. My mother used to be able to do some of it, and I never got in there and really learned how to do it.
My grandmother did, my aunt did, but my mom never did. Yeah, she wasn't into it.
Oh, my grandmother.
All of our ladies did. I was scared, so I would leave the kitchen.
Yeah.
My grandmother can anything and make it taste good.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's in it, and it's shelf stable for a long time, and it's like it's a whole lot cheaper than going to the store and buying it and not knowing what's in it.
Right.
Well, my grandmother was born in the 30s, 1932, and she come up through the Depression era, so they had to can pretty much everything they ate in order to keep it going. But yeah, my granddad did too. He came from that generation.
Yeah, that's how they survived. Yeah, they couldn't go to the store, 20 minutes away or whatever, as, it wasn't convenient. You grew, or shot what you ate and canned it to survive the winter.
And then he would raise hogs, and then they would go out there and they would shoot them. You'd take it to a place up here in Birmingham, and they'd have somebody butcher it, cut it up for them.
I can do that.
Yeah. Chickens, same thing. Yep.
I've never done it to a chicken. I just, I can't. What if I had to?
I had an aunt that she got attached to one of the hogs that they were raising.
Oh man!
And Oh my God, she cried
Yeah.
when my granddad
Yeah.
took him to slaughter. She's like, "Oh, don't kill him."
Yeah. We had a neighbor years ago that only had a couple of head of cattle, and they named them T-bone and ribeye, and I don't remember what else. You know, it was just so they wouldn't, so they wouldn't forget the purpose.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lady Autumn. Yeah, but I mean,
call
that's
it
what
taco
people had to
season.
do. And it's a lot of people don't know how to do it now. I mean, it's just like AOC. She thinks that hamburger comes from the store. She has no clue.
God.
Oh, she really does. She thinks they're in the back making hamburger meat, like from
Oh
a
God.
recipe.
Oh my God. She's got to be crazy.
You know, a little flour, a little protein.
Yeah,
We went to church. No kidding, you say that. We went to church years ago with a woman that thought eggs came from the store. She's like, "Oh, I want some eggs," and they tried to give her some farm fresh eggs. She's like, "I don't want those. I want them from the store." And they was like, "Where do you think these eggs come from?"
That's just it. People are so disconnected to their food nowadays. They really don't know. And they don't know how to survive if things go sideways.
Lady Autumn,
There are
she
no
really said
survival
that.
skills.
Lady Autumn, she really said that. She's like, "I will not eat an egg unless it comes out of a grocery store." Like, you gotta be retarded. You gotta be retarded.
So what?
They don't live in China.
It reminds me of, and y'all remember them in the grocery store, the chicken egg quarter machine.
Yeah.
That's what I picture when somebody says, "I from the store." Like, well, you pay a quarter for them. You know, those are plastic.
Man, them eggs are good. Man, my brother had a bunch of chickens not long ago, and he used to send us a dozen of them. Man, them things are good. You tell the difference.
You can tell the difference. We
Yeah.
have chickens, not a whole lot, but we do, and it's like night and day with the flavor and the color.
Yes.
It's the same with the
Now,
meat. I won't buy meat in the store because the color, the flavor, what's in it or not in it or whatever. It's like no. Yeah.
I had to quit buying hamburger meat from the store.
Oh, I did too.
Something about it just tearing my husband's system up. And me trying to explain to him, we don't, like, it's barge meat. We don't know where this shit comes from.
Yeah.
And then to prove to him, we went and had a friend of ours had butchered a cow. So we bought half of it. And damn, that was expensive.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know.
We bought it in the way I had it done out. Most of the hamburger meat we took, the ground beef, and I made him a damn burger. And I was like, now see, that is the difference when you know where it's coming from or when it's pumped full of you don't know what.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard you can the chickens will lay eggs without a rooster.
Yeah, you get laying hens. That's what we've got.
Yeah, and my brother had those, and he said, yeah, they were laying eggs without a rooster. You know, there wasn't quite as many, but they were.
Well, the rooster gets you baby chicks if you want the eggs fertilized. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want it without a rooster because that way you know they're not being fertilized. They're just eggs.
That's what it was. Yeah. Right. And I didn't know that for the longest time. I'm like, I guess that makes sense.
Well, I didn't either. I mean, I grew up in the city, you know, so this has not been that long ago where I just dove head first in. It's like, okay, we're going to have to learn how to survive. You know, how did they do it in the old days? Yeah. And luckily there were still people alive that I could ask. And then, we're teaching about the birds and the bees, LW.
No, I quit buying hamburger meat out of the store too. I don't go and buy that.
I won't.
I buy it out of a butcher shop.
Yeah, I will not buy it from the store.
Yeah, and we started waiting for people that we know when they go to butcher a cow. We'll go in half with them.
Yeah,
and though that you can really taste a real difference in that.
You can see it and smell it. It's different.
Oh yeah, I'm in here cooking it all the time. I can smell the absolute difference in it. It's way better smelling.
It's just like lettuce. We went to the store the other day because I haven't got my lettuce going. And it was $3 a head. I'm like, that's crazy.
Golly.
And they were talking about putting the you know what, the COVID stuff in it, and I'm like, no,
Oh,
no.
God.
Yeah. And all kinds of fruits and vegetables, and like I said, we just don't know what's in that food coming from the store, and it's, you know, not everybody can grow it or do that,
Right.
but I think that's where a lot of our sickness is coming from.
Yeah, lettuce is a winter grow, isn't it? Isn't it cold grow like cabbage?
Well, you can, yeah. I mean, I can grow all along. I just haven't started any yet.
Yeah. Well, I found out one time that lettuce has absolutely zero nutritional value.
They don't. I mean, like the spinach or, you know, different, like iceberg lettuce. No, you're not really getting it. You know, it's just the crunch. Like on a
and I was like, well, shit, why the fuck am I eating it? I quit eating it. I did. I thought, you know, I will. It's vegetables. It's, you know, it's on my list of shit green I eat, you know. And then I found out it was pointless, and I'm not eating another salad again. All I'm doing is sucking on ranch dressing. That's all I'm doing here.
I like crunchy water. Yeah,
crunchy water.
It's okay once in a blue moon on a sandwich. I mean, I don't really care for it myself, but it's okay.
Just
that's what I said, LW. That's all I'm doing is ranch dressing and cheese.
Way to eat ranch.
I can just drink it for that matter.
I knew people that's all they put on a salad was like chicken meat and eggs and bacon, and I'm like, where's the lettuce?
It's the way I eat. Mine was just lettuce, cheese, and ranch dressing. So I'm like, I'm just eating cheese and ranch. I can just eat that by hand. I'm like, I don't even have to get the lettuce involved. But that was how I got my kids to eat when they were little. If there was, you know, chili, you know, the adult meals they didn't really know what they were and wouldn't eat, man, throw some ranch dressing on that shit and they would devour it. They didn't care what it was.
There's something wrong with a child that don't like chili. I've never come across a kid like chicken.
Well, chicken. I mean, chili is a personal thing. It depends on who's cooking it as to what you get. Everybody has a different idea of what chili is. And when you go to a friend's house, you don't want to be rude. And your kids, the first thing, I ain't mama's chili. First thing out of their damn mouth. So you lather it in dressing and say, shut up and eat it.
Deer meat chili. Bar
no, absolutely it does not, Gigi. No, it does not. It does not. I went all the way to Pikes Peak one time to eat a chili dog. Went to the top of the mountain in fucking Colorado Springs to eat a chili dog, and that bitch had beans on it. I was so mad.
Oh shit!
And I mean, it didn't even have meat; it just had beans. Their chili was nothing but red beans. I was like, nope, I can't believe I did this.
Gigi, I was typing to you earlier in chat. You didn't see me, or are you ignoring me?
Let me tell you, chili. Now everybody eats it differently. But to me, chili cannot have tomatoes in it. Beans, meat, onions.
Oh, see, that's like we're already disagreeing. It has to have a tomato base, or it's not chili.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about sliced tomatoes.
Wow, who puts sliced tomatoes in chili?
No, I'm not for the chunky tomato and chili. You're right, but I've seen it.
No, down here.
No beans.
No, down here, going to church like I used to, the women puts chili. They put tomatoes and everything else in their chili.
Huh.
I'm not a fan of it. I think it should just be, meat and beans and onions.
Now, see, that's chili beans. And that goes on cornbread. It does not go on hot dog.
Chili dog.
Chili has a name. We call it chili beans, and you put it on cornbread. So no chili. It goes on a hot dog. Should not have beans in it. And it's chili beans.
Chili dog shouldn't be anything but just the chili sauce meat cheese, onions.
No beans. That should be like
No, don't put no beans. No,
exactly, LW. That's called goulash.
chili. Chili. Listen to me. A chili dog is chili sauce, the meat sauce. That's what it is. It ain't got beans. Chili sauce is not with beans. Come on now. And
now we're gonna argue over it.
We could solve world peace.
I'll tell you.
It's gravy, not rude. Just because we're American, just want y'all to know that.
Then you put your onions on there, then you put your peppers on there, and then you go from there. And I tell you, I used to eat relish. Like I used to absolutely be repulsed by relish, but I actually like it. I don't know why. I just like it.
It's just cut up pickles. Like that is relish.
Pickles.
LWTG's calling you names.
Oh God, yeah. Some of the stuff I've seen people do when they're cooking.
Yeah.
Letting the dog up on the counter or the cat like sniffing around and chewing on stuff.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Fucking hamsters doing cartwheels off the ceiling. Like, no, we're good, bro.
Yeah.
No, we're good, bro.
That's the way I am with chili. Chili's a very personal thing, and I know everybody has their own version, but don't be upset if I don't like your chili. Just don't. I probably won't.
Fucking cockroaches doing paragliding off the refrigerator. Like we're
God.
Erica's pub.
Chili, look, like I said, people eat chili however they want to. Me personally, hamburger meat, beans, onions, peppers, your spices, your tomato base, not tomato slices, and we're good. And cornbread. And cornbread.
See?
Okay. I have a question, Outlaw. Are we going to see you doing the cannon? Do you have a canner?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I got to find one because I want to start doing it. Yeah, if I get one, you'll see my beautiful man hands in the camera, you know.
Okay. Well, start out with like a Presto. You can get them at Amazon, something like that, you know, or probably even at Walmart. Like a 24-quart canner, you can get like 7 quarts at a time in. For pressure canning, you can also water bath.
Yeah, okay.
But it depends on you cannot water bath meat unless you want to do it for like 3 hours.
I'm like all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They now I remember a while back they had a sale on the glass jars in Walmart. And I had thought about getting a bunch of them because they were cheap too. There's like a 12-pack of them for like, was it $14 or 6 of them, 6 or 12 for like 14 something?
About 12. Yeah. During COVID, they were selling 12 for $50. And I'm like, I'm so glad I had that ahead of time. That was crazy. Because everybody was learning how to can. They were home. They were stuck at home.
I should have learned. I should have jumped on that deal because I haven't seen them in there since then. But it's just the Ball brand glass jars. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's all different kinds now. Ball, Kerr. I mean, there's all different kinds.
Well, LW, like I said, man, peppers or whatever. Yeah, you put chilies in there.
I grow my own chilies. Mm-hmm.
I need to get back into growing spices. I used to grow basil and thyme, and
those are easy. Yeah.
I ain't got the space to do it here. I've got squirrels and coons and fucking possum. I got a possum in the backyard.
Yeah, you'll have to put it in a fence, cover something.
Do it like my neighbor's. His looks like Fort Knox. It's so funny.
I want
his whole getup stands about 4 foot off the ground, but he's got like 5 rows of barbed wire and electrical wire just for the garden.
Well,
Jeez.
I do want a little greenhouse at some point too, because those greenhouses help too.
Yeah, where you're added a greenhouse would be good,
Yeah.
but you have to water it yourself that way. It's not going to get as y'all get a lot of rain, which is great for a garden, but in a greenhouse, it's not going to get that rain, so
Well,
you'll
I
have to
tried.
water it extra.
You got a rain barrel.
So whoever built the house I'm in right now built a natural bricked-in garden bed into the design of the house out here in the front. The only problem is when I tried to grow tomatoes in it here about a year or so ago, it gets straight direct sunlight to it. So unless you stay on top of it watering it, which I didn't to my shame,
Right.
it burned the hell out of my tomato plants and killed it. And I
Yeah.
had some big like beefsteak tomatoes too, like the nice ones that my brother got from work and gave me.
Yeah. And those are easy, cheap, and you can save the seeds each year to grow again if you got heirloom seeds.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot cheaper than buying a crap in the store and you don't know what's in it.
Yeah, they were the big beefsteak tomatoes too. The really good ones for slicing and stuff. I'm like, damn.
That's what I grow. Those I grow Romas, mortgage lifters, and then like cherry tomatoes and tiny treats and yellow pears, just all kinds. Yeah.
I never really cared much for those little tiny cherry tomatoes. I always liked the beefsteak or the green tomatoes myself.
I can green tomatoes to fry later.
Oh
wow.
love.
Yeah.
Fried green tomatoes, man. My mother could make that. Oh my God.
They're good.
She'd fry it up in cornmeal and put her spices in there. Gee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So Judy says I only eat chili to dunk in the cornbread in it. See, that's chili beans. Chili beans. That's a whole different thing than chili. Mom made chili beans, and it would enrage me. You know I hate this meal, but your daddy loves it, but I hate it. Which means I'm just going to eat fried potatoes tonight, damn it. Ew.
Oh, fried potato. Oh, man, fried potatoes are good.
Yeah,
man. Had it not been for fried potatoes, I'd have starved to death.
Fried potatoes and onions.
Oh, my God. Fried potatoes and onions and salt and pepper. And, oh, my God. That's a meal right there.
Yeah.
My dad will not eat a meal without potatoes on his plate. So
my dad,
fried potatoes, I can count on it every night. No matter what she cooked, I'm like, I don't care if she got fried potatoes, I can eat that.
My dad is the exact same way. He's got to eat a potato every night for dinner. Every single night.
Oh, his is every meal. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Even if he eats a sandwich, he has to have potato chips. Not
my dad.
Corn chips. It got to be potatoes.
He's got him.
Fried bacon grease. I know, Gigi, but we can't control the air.
He's got himself a little bitty convection oven in there, and he gets me to go to the store and get that Amish sweet cream butter in the roll. My local grocery store, and he goes to town every day. He likes his potatoes. I like potatoes too. And right now they're pretty cheap. I think I bought a 5-pound sack of them for what, $5-6.
You can even go to like hardware store, wherever they sell, or not hardware, but like a local farmer's store, and get seed potato. You can eat the seed potatoes, and it's a whole lot cheaper than buying the little bags in the grocery store.
Huh.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that next time.
Yeah, it is. But you got to figure they come in bigger sacks, so you got to figure out a way to preserve them. And you can can them. And that dry canning that I learned, Mouse, I sent you the how-to. That makes some good fried potatoes.
And she hasn't tried it yet. She just never got around. I don't know why. And it's seriously, Mom, you're going to peel potatoes every day for the rest of your life. Learn to count them.
Where do those potatoes come from?
Yeah,
the local farmer.
Well, her state I know is a specialty in potatoes. So I don't know what brand is those potatoes I buy. It's the russet potatoes, the ones you get
Yeah,
at the
there's
store.
Idaho, russet, and Jolly Green has started selling whole potatoes.
I like the red skin potatoes myself. Them are the best ones.
That's what I canned last week, the red potatoes. Yeah.
I like skinning those and eating them. My mother always liked cooking those.
Mm-hmm.
I like putting those in my roast, but I pressure cook my roast because I can't sit and smell it cook all day.
Yeah.
So I cook it in it. Well, I've got a Ninja now, and I'm learning how to pressure cook in my Ninja. It's a little different. I don't have the rattle, so I'm a little more scared of it because I can't. There's no pressure gauge. There's just lights.
Well, I understand that potatoes are a nightshade like tomatoes are. So they're a species that hates being eaten.
Yeah, Gigi, from the farmer's store. We have a local farmer's store, and they grow the potatoes locally. Not everybody has that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm big on the farmers markets. I love those.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Them are some good places to go. We had one here in Birmingham that God almighty, man. They had peanuts and corn and we got one here locally that comes around every year, and one of those people makes homemade jelly and jams.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my good
And
God!
local honey.
They've got one called strawberry jalapeno jelly.
I
Fresh
do that.
strawberry.
Yeah. We make
Fresh.
hot pepper jelly.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes,
Yeah.
that's good too.
Take
That is-
that and put it on club cracker with some cream cheese. Oh my God.
Oh, that is really good, really good. And that's hard to find a good pepper jelly because nobody around here makes it
Mm.
until they come out to that farmer's market.
Wow. It's not hard.
Oh God, mint jelly! They got mint jelly too. I like that mint jelly sometimes.
I'm not crazy about the mint jelly.
They're big about the apple butter here.
Oh
Yep.
my God! Don't get me started on apple butter.
Oh, that's a big seller at the farmers market here. That and local honey.
Mm-hmm.
Local honey, that's a big seller here too.
My brother just got into beekeeping to do his own honey.
Oh, wow.
Fresh
Mhm.
honey's good. I mean, fresh honey is good.
Yeah.
It's great for allergies, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I need some actually because I've got allergies right now.
I use it. One of my kids was asthmatic, and allergies would set off his asthma. And instead of doing the drowsy Claritin
Yeah.
and Benadryl and all of the daily medications, we started using local honey because the allergens that are to you locally are going to be in that honey.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
already built up, a resistance in that honey. So it helps you fight the local allergens.
Mm-hmm. Inflammation.
Yeah.
And honey lasts forever. It lasts forever. But yeah, he moved and the new house he bought had bees in the walls.
Oh, no.
And there was a neighbor that was a beekeeper. It's teaching him. He got the whole white suit and the whole 9 yards. He's learning how to beekeep to have his own honey.
Did he get them all out of the wall?
Yeah, they got them all out. Yeah. The neighbor has done bees for years and found the queen, and they just transferred the hive to some boxes.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, ain't no way I'm doing that.
Yeah, them jokers will attack.
Yeah.
They hate people messing with them.
Yeah. Well, some friends of mine, they do it too in Pennsylvania. And a bear got into their beehives, and they had to trap the bear and release it somewhere else. I don't remember where, but he said, don't ever wear black if you go to work around them because they think you're a bear. They'll attack you. Always wear light colored clothing. And I'm like, wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hey, Gigi.
I remember that movie. Was it Black Sheep or Tommy Boy? Every time they get pulled over by the police, he's like, "Bees! oh my God, bees! And the cops are like, hey, you still got that allergy? Yeah, we better not mess with them. They just move on. They're sitting there speeding down the road.
Well,
Where were you speeding to earlier, Gigi?
When you were talking about the honey and making sure that, you know, I agree, the whole local honey thing and all that. But I had a friend in Idaho who lived right across this road from a beehive that their neighbors had. And she had a piss pad for her dogs, which was the fake grass that sat on the porch. So that if her dogs needed to go out and she needed, you know, she couldn't let them all the way outside and watch them, she'd just put them on the porch and they'd piss on this fake grass.
Oh, good.
And then she'd let them back in the house. And she cleaned that thing off like 3 or 4 times a day or whatever.
Yeah.
But the bees that were across the street, across the road, they hung out on the piss pad.
Oh.
Mhm.
I bet
So you
that
got to
was-
be careful about where you get your honey from. Now, my son's father-in-law has has bees, and we get our honey from him. His honey has a blueberry, like there's a tinge of blueberry taste to it because they have a blueberry fields
Bush.
right behind their beehives.
Mm-hmm.
So it does matter. After tasting the blueberry, the first thing that came to my head was, I wonder if the honey from across the street of my friends tasted like pee. Like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Think about
I
it.
can imagine.
Mm.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ammonia honey.
yummy, yummy.
No, thank you.
Well, they sell it. So I steer clear of the ones in the store because Piggly Wiggly down here sells it. And that's like $12, $15 a bottle. And I know they do something to it. It can't be 100% organic.
It's processed. You know that. When you buy it in the store, it's still processed. There's additives. There's self-stabilizers added.
Yes.
That's why I
like the KFC packets that's why it's all so perfect and it runs out of the packet so perfect and because they've done all the things to it.
And watered it down.
Yes, Lady A. Green face.
Yeah. Years ago, I took some local honey and vodka and mullein. I grow mullein because my husband's got allergies. And so I learned how to make a honey. Yeah, you can put a little in your coffee or make a hot toddy, whatever you want, you know, especially in the spring.
Yeah.
When everything starts blooming and your car is green or yellow, or it's just gross. He really gets it bad. So that's what he uses. And it does help. Yeah.
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 But see,
Yeah.
my farmer's market doesn't come around but like in August and September of every year. So I don't unless I buy in bulk quantity from them, I don't get the.
Oh, wow. Well, there's a lot of places like that. That's why I said people have no connection with their food. They don't know where it comes from.
Well, I was going to say, you might have to drive further than just down your road. I mean, there's got to be more than just September and October that they're doing farmers market.
a lot of those farms, those farmers are from like all the way across the state.
Oh, wow.
Somehow they find out about the area where I'm at and they, come out. But yeah, a lot of them is so far out I can't drive that far. It's like almost on state lines.
Mm.
Well, ours are mostly local garden holders with, extra. Yeah. And it's kind of, you do a garden, and if you've got extra, you can make a little money setting up at the farmer's market. And we know that when we go down to the farmer's market, it's local farmers.
Yeah.
Or it's just a local gardener, with extra squash or extra green beans.
Or tomatoes.
We do have one that gets peaches out of Georgia. I will stop by there every now and then.
We've done cabinet work for people that beekeep and stuff.
Yeah. What the hell?
That
was loud. What the fuck that was?
What?
I didn't think it was the wind chime, but all of a sudden it just came in like a herd of elephants. I don't know. It was really weird.
Well, it's either I'm outside on the carport and the wind's blowing, and I've
Mhm.
got some heavy wind chimes, or inside with the canner. I've got 2 canners going. Yeah, that's
She
why I
got
said,
it coming from one side and the other.
yeah. I told Mouse if it's too loud, let me know. Yeah.
Oh, no, it was fine. I mean, the wind chimes were fine. It's just all of a sudden they got really loud, like you were sitting on top of them or something. I don't know.
I'm not moving, but the wind is. It's like, she's.
So
Yeah.
one of the things that they do in Idaho is they have these little farmer setup. They'll set it up at the end of their road, and they do it on an honorary system. So like one of the ladies I just seen in where I'm from, she actually bakes bread. She has honey. She has all kinds of vegetables out of her garden, and she just puts all the stuff there, and she's got it all marked up, and people. They put their money in the little lockbox and take what they want. And she
The
said
honor
she's
box,
never had
yeah.
a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of that, especially with the eggs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Yeah,
heard
eggs is another
Pumpkins, when
thing.
pumpkins come in, you'll see a wagon on the side of the road with a lockbox. Yeah.
And zucchinis.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen. I think they call those, what is it? Neighborhood gardens, or what do they
Yeah,
call
this
it?
is just like each individual farmer just sets up a little stand right out at the end of their road, and they just put
Yeah.
their stuff in there, and it
And
goes
it's-
on an honorary system. So
Yeah, instead of having to sit out there all day and wait
Mhm.
for somebody to come up, it's a honesty box.
Yep.
Yeah.
And trust me though, you think you can get away with it. The neighbors know who's stealing their shit. They do.
Well, and you might get away with it once, but you won't get away with it a second
Yeah,
time.
you
'cause
will
they-
get called out.
Yeah. they'll
That's what
find
rock
your
salt's
ass.
for. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
They'll
Oh,
come
yeah.
knock right on your door. Like
Mhm.
Yeah,
they'll
they
go
will.
right to your house.
Yeah.
Well, they underestimate how close knit people are like that.
Well, no,
Yeah.
we're not done. We started putting trail cams on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Yep.
we know who visits the stand, and we know who took that bag of potatoes and pulled out $1 so the camera can see it. No, not sure.
Well, the other thing that they do try to do is they do a lockbox. So you're putting your money in, unless you're ripping that lockbox off and beating the hell out of it, you're not getting in that lockbox.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing that kind of keeps them on. At least they're not taking the money that's already there.
Yeah.
And they're really good about bolting that shit down so that you can't just walk off with it.
Well, that's good. You know?
Mm-hmm. But in a place like this, in the city, I'd never try that. There's no
No.
way I'd trust people around here. Hell no.
Nope. Nope.
Ours we've got some just down the road. And it's usually a thing. They've gotten to the point. It's like, man, honestly, we've got so many fucking eggs. If you steal them, we don't care. Like, I've got 4 dozen coming in the morning.
Well, in Idaho, we always called it lock your door season, and they had never locked their doors ever. But during zucchini seasons, they did, and that meant lock your car doors. Because if you went to town, before you got out of town, you would look in your back seat and somebody had planted, 17 extra zucchinis that they didn't want.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it's like here. You end up with shit. You don't go looking for it. Somebody beats on the door and is like, man, I got too many zucchini. You want some? I'm getting way too many eggs. Here, take some of these tomatoes. Here, take tomatoes.
Like a good neighbor, that farm was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God, I got shit rotten everywhere. Take some of this shit.
Preserve. Learn how to preserve.
Yep.
Yep. So when you don't have it in the middle of the winter, you'll be glad you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah. I enjoy it. Yeah. I was scared to do it at first. I was, because Mom had a pressure cooker when we were kids and the damn lid blew off. And I mean, it was all over the ceiling. It was just a mess. Oh my God, it was a mess. And she never used it again. And I was afraid. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. Me
And
too.
it was like, okay, it's time to do this.
I haven't canned with it yet, but I have learned to cook with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you start out small. You take steps before you run with anything.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. Once you get to doing it, it'll be like secondhand. You'll know what you're doing.
And the only thing I did grow, Mom, the strawberries.
Yeah.
I'm over. I'm ready to dump them in the flower bed. I got strawberries like the size of the first knuckle of my pinky.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, really?
Didn't water them enough? Didn't get enough sun? What?
I don't know. They just didn't grow very big. So I'm ready to dump them in the flower bed and say, fuck it. If they grow, they grow. If not, fuck it. The birds can have it. I'm not fighting for a 2 millimeter by 2 millimeter strawberry.
No.
My granddad could throw stuff like that on a compost pile anywhere to grow stuff. I'd never seen anything like it. Some people just have a green thumb.
Yeah.
I do not. I don't know. I just do not.
Years ago, I'd kill houseplants, and now I'm pretty good at it. Yeah.
Okay, say it now.
I'm going to playground.
Huh?
You gonna what?
A playground.
He's going to the playground.
Oh boy, well have fun.
We're going to go to the park.
Oh, wow.
There's his mouse.
What's that?
There's this.
Is that your mouse?
Hey, little man. How are you?
I'm Lucas.
I'm Lucas.
Lucas,
Are you having a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Tell him what you play now. Tell him what you got to play last night. Where did we go? What did you get to do?
I'm going to T-ball.
T-ball?
Okay, yep, and I hit the ball all by myself.
Good
Right.
job. Good job. Are you ready for the NBA now?
Yeah, right? We just got done with volleyball with my granddaughter, and now we start T-ball with Lucas. At least they're,
They're
separate.
staggering them out. Uh-huh.
Aiden's playing volleyball.
Yeah, Hayden's playing the volley game, he says.
All right.
How'd they do?
They took third in their division, so
Awesome.
not as good as they wanted, but
Yeah.
all right. Can you tell them bye?
Bye.
Bye,
Lucas.
Lucas.
See you later, Ron.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I always spin you up.
You almost brought him up. Okay.
You almost
All right.
brought me up. Uh-oh.
I'm not quite sure what that was. I'm
Yeah.
always worried. I never know what he's going to say.
Out of the mouths
It's like, oh Lord.
I had an argument with an almost 2-year-old, guys, and the argument lasted a good 30 minutes. And I know she had passionate, she had her little hands from her, like touching her shoulders, like flapping in the air. Like she's throwing her hands, and I have no idea what she said. Not a single word of it, but she was very passionate about it. And she's throwing them hands, blah, 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 throwing them hands like I don't understand. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, really.
At that fun age, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a blast.
Oh, that place is beautiful.
Well, and it was me and my husband and my daughter and her husband and the grandbaby. So it was grandbaby time too, and I had so much fun.
Yeah.
I did not say no for a whole week.
I bet.
I did. Down to cheese puffs. She had a cheese puff in each hand, and then she was on the go. She was so happy.
Yeah. They wear a lot of that too. Yeah. That's when it's fun to be the grandma, not the mom.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
She wanted a toy, she got it. She wanted candy, she got it. I did not say no for a whole week.
There you
She's
go.
like, yeah, grandma gets me.
No, she's so cute.
Yeah. So, how long did you watch Talladega?
I did.
I did not. I missed it.
Oh
Big
my
company.
God! So it was a historical weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we had. Looks like gutters left. So we had Cletus McFarland almost won that race in the ARCA series.
Oh, cool. I like
He,
him.
he finished second overall and was celebrating like he won. And
Cool.
Kenny Wallace and them were saying that he's probably the best thing to happen to NASCAR in years.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we got a first-time winner with Carson Hocevar, who
Is that the one Logano fucked up?
I don't.
Oh, Joey, the one I've
I
seen a
cannot
wreck.
stand
I've seen
Joey.
a massive wreck, and Joey Logano started it.
I know Bubba Wallace started one of them.
I don't like him either.
I don't like him. He's from my area too. I don't like
know. Yeah.
him. And when he won the race Sunday, he pulled a first. I don't know if any other driver's ever done it, but he sat on the windowsill of the car and let it kind of coast itself down the track.
Yeah.
And he was steering it as he was waving to the fans, and the car was just self-propelling itself. And then he did a burnout, which everybody was going ape shit over because I don't think
I've seen Dale Earnhardt do that years ago. I think it was at Richmond. I can't remember now. Richmond or Martinsville, maybe. Where it was a short track, and he wanted to pit, and Richard wouldn't let him pit. He wanted to clean his windshield.
Yeah.
And so he climbs out, he unbuckles, climbs out, and is driving with his right hand and letting the car coast, and he's cleaning his windshield with his left hand.
Yeah. I remember that. I've seen
Wow.
that before.
Yeah, that's the first time I'd ever seen it. And I'm like, check that out.
So we made history this weekend with two guys that almost, one of them won his first race, the other one almost won his first race. So, everybody was going ape shit over it. And everybody was like, oh, please don't take the win from him. Oh, please don't, But looks like he's going to get to keep, the win and the. Because usually when they do something like that, like what Ross Chastain did with riding the wall, they ban it like the next day. And everybody was like biting their nails, wondering, like, are they going to ban this guy from, doing that cool, victory celebration? So.
No, I don't know. I'm not. I will watch on occasion. I'm just not into it like I used to be. But no, we had company, and I thought, nope. And then this weekend's Kentucky Derby. I know Gigi doesn't like it, but I'm hooked. I can't help it. Mom got us hooked years ago.
Yeah, we got to remember to go over to.
So it's a combo.
We got to remember to go over to Cobalt.
Sorry, did
you?
I put his link in the chat earlier. Even though everybody in here had wrenches, I thought, well, it's just a quickie. If somebody's on their phone, it's a quickie.
Yeah, thank you.
But you just go over to his channel and put I'm in, and then he randomly picks, and whoever the horse wins that has the name of the person that puts I'm in is the winner, which is pretty cool. He's done it for years.
We won last year. I won last year.
Yeah, you did.
I think the year before you almost won.
Yeah. Well, this year's been wild. I've gotten my picks, but I don't know. It's been wild so far. It's been hard to handicap. But we'll see. If y'all don't see me for weeks, I won.
The old I don't announce that I won the lottery, but there will be signs type thing.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Look to the signs.
Let me grab this.
Here's your sign.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him in a long time. Does he still do comedy?
Huh?
Bill Engvall. He still do comedy?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They were funny. I liked them.
Yeah, I always liked Ron White.
Yeah.
There it is. That's the
Larry the Cable Guy was too cartoony for me.
Too cartoony for you?
Get her done.
Too cartoony for you, Alma?
I liked him. Don't get me wrong. I liked him. I think he was funny sometimes, but
He was the voice in Mater for the movie The Cars.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Which is one of my all-time favorite movies.
But it's too cartoony for you, like to make that make sense.
I don't know. I know that when it comes to comedy, I don't know. Maybe it's just my taste have changed.
You just like cartoons with skirts, then.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, skirts and cleavage.
Okay.
Yep. Got to be that combo.
Skirts, cleavage.
He's not.
So
denying it.
did you contest when they took your channel down? Did you contest?
Yeah, I tried to repeal it and everything. It still makes no sense. It was a one strike, so it took 2 channels of mine, and what they did was they hit the dump channel that I was putting intros on, flagged it for sexual nudity, and then somehow it was linked to the channel that I lost, the main channel, and they took it all down at one time and said that I circumvented a ban or something.
Oh, for heaven's sakes!
And I never got a warning. I never got
Tommy
strike.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
well, so did like somebody report it, or will it tell you if somebody would it tell you that?
I don't know. It just said that that one channel got hit for sex and nudity, and the other one got hit for circumvention.
Aren't they supposed to tell you if somebody reported it? Isn't that? Can't you?
They've never told me. I don't even know.
I got one for a copyright strike, and it told me, immediately who it was. I was given no chance to take it down, rebuttal it, say sorry, nothing. Yeah. Just bam.
I don't even know if it was a human. I don't even know. It could have been an AI Google bot for all I know. Talk about insult to injury,
Well, that pisses me off because all the stuff that is allowed, it's just crazy. That's no rhyme or reason.
I know some people can get away with it, and some people get smashed for it.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some channels that play copyright music over and over and over, and they get away with it. Me, I'm having to clip that shit out. Nobody can see it till I clip it out. All that crazy.
Yeah.
So I had to start over, and I went to Rumble exclusively streaming. So, I don't know. It is what it is.
That just sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bot channels that have come up, and they talked about this in the term of service a while back about how they were going to handle AI and how we had to label it and this and that. There are some channels that are just pure AI.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, make it make sense.
Yeah, how do you pay AI?
I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean,
I kind of agree anymore. Yeah, a lot of bots.
Mm-hmm.
So it just is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
I was telling them Big Dogma earlier. I had an argument with Chat GTP, a flat out argument.
What?
I'm still pissed. I wanted to talk to Chat GTP about James Comey's what do you call it?
Indictment.
Indictment. And it is telling me I'm full of shit. I am reading false news. That didn't happen.
Oh my God.
They didn't even give me the definition of it.
Wow.
I know what an indictment is, and I know for a fact he's been indicted. Well, that's not what the news is. I'm like, it's on Fox. Fox covered it.
It's all over. It's not just Fox.
Yeah, this Chat GTP was telling me that it didn't happen. I was reading false news. It argued with me for 2 hours. Did not fucking happen. And I'm like, you're full of shit.
He posted it too. Because they've all, wow. They're all having a meltdown over it.
Oh, yeah.
And ChatGPT is like, it's not even going to acknowledge. I'm like, this is such crap. How can AI, something that is supposed to be factual based, be so skewed?
Yeah, well, it depends on who loads the AI.
And it is loaded liberal.
Yeah, I don't know if anything's gonna come of it. You know, everybody, all I've heard for the last couple of days is, well, they got to prove intent. Well, no, it's several things. If you read the indictment, there's several things in it. It's not just that. And then they're like, well, why is it a year later? It's like, well, Pam Bondi was in there. That should be enough said.
Exactly.
You know, so, you know, this Todd Blanche, I don't know if he's going to do anything with it, but at least there's movement on some things, just like they indicted the Fauci underling, you know. So I'm like, okay, are they going for the little fish to hook the big fish, or what is it? Is it just a side?
Yeah, that seems sort of weird to me to go after his assistant when you know an assistant follows orders.
Yeah. You know,
Pretty
so
much,
I don't know if any of these charges that are they just throwing us red meat to say, hey, you know, we're trying, or will something come of it? I just have kind of lost hope that they're going to make it stick. And it's going to be years on down the road. If they're just now getting indicted, it's got to go to court and appeals and all that. And I'm like, okay, by the time it's said and done, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's going to be in the old folks' home by the time we get to the actual cases. We know they're going to play it off, and they've already started. The 86 has now changed definitions. It is now something the restaurant market uses when they say they're getting rid. I'm like, 86 wasn't a restaurant term. That was a cop term. That's cop code.
Either way, language. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's
taking a rain check. Yeah.
I just.
To 86 means to get rid of physically. You know, to kill. It didn't mean to replace a dish within the kitchen. I'm like, where did the restaurant term come in? 86. They don't use that term 86. That's police code.
Well, I think a lot of people use it in a lot of different ways, but either way, I don't think that's going to be what's with all the stuff that they have on that man. And this is what they're going after. It's like, and it reminds me of the Al Capone. All the shit that he did, but they went after him for taxes because that's all they could get to stick. And that's kind of how I feel here.
Pretty much, yeah.
Basically, it was just threatening a president.
No, it's the money he made off of the book sales from.
That was the last one. Yeah, that was the last indictment that they turned down.
Yeah, but he had 3 or 4 different things to do with those books. Each time he wanted to promote that book, he would go out and do something or say something or whatever. So it's actually not just the 86 charge. It's also about the money. Shit, I saved it. I'll have to go back and look, LW. But it was to do with the money.
Also,
I agree with
the last indictment was on him pushing lies about the Russia gate.
Collusion.
About Russia interfering with our election. He made that up and he got caught making it up.
Oh.
Well, it's just like he did not go after Hillary Clinton, you know, and they're all pissed about that and they've got proof of that, but they're not going after that kind of stuff. So I'm like, is the proof that shaky that they can't prove it in court? Or, you know, I don't see any of this sticking. Like I said, it feels like we're just getting tossed red meat to, you know, I don't know, keep us hopeful, and just not.
It's political theater.
It is. And there again, I feel like, okay, the Biden administration went after everybody legally, using the justice system. And I kind of feel like, again, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but what, is it justice or is it political going
Well,
after
here, I don't see it that way, though. But I think that when Biden's administration did it, they broke the law while doing it.
Yeah.
So, yes, I think we should be able to prosecute them. And it's not retaliation. It's y'all's retaliation. Y'all broke the law. And y'all have to pay for that. You know, setting up the machines, stuffing ballots, you know, with mail-ins. That was against the law. Y'all broke laws.
Yeah. But I don't know if we're ever going to see any, quote, justice for their wrongdoings.
I agree with you. And, yeah, you know, that's where I'm at. I'm frustrated.
Yeah, I think the country is. The whole country's frustrated.
They can come out now, you know, and have told us the facts. You know, Will Comey lied and Clinton lied about Russiagate and they did this and they did that. We knew that when they were doing it. Like, we knew it. We said it when they were doing it. Coming out after the fact and telling us, yeah, you're right, that's what they were doing, without prosecuting them.
Yeah.
To me, is like an abused child screaming their abuse till they're 18. They move out. And then when they move out, all the adults go, oh, you know what? You're right. You were being abused. We should have listened. It's too late.
Yeah, the damage has been done and they're not going to reverse it. That's the part that pisses me off.
Right.
Yeah.
So coming and telling me, oh, yeah, now we know they did this. That's just pissing me off. Do something.
Do something. Yeah.
Prosecute them for it. Don't just tell me, oh, they were right. This is the truth. Because mainstream media ain't correcting the bullshit.
Well, the first time they went after Comey, I don't remember how the indictment read. I have to go back and look too. And that girl that Pam Bondi put in charge of that, she threw her under the bus and gave her no backup for that. And didn't hire anybody. So she was not actually able to do that. She couldn't do the job. And so that's how he got off on the first indictment last year. And I'm like, if you're going to go up against somebody that was a former FBI director, you better have your damn I's dotted and your T's crossed, especially in a court.
Yeah.
It's all
but then
been.
Again, you know, we didn't drain in the swamp. We didn't go after those liberal judges who are still sitting on the bench, ready to prosecute us, but yet throw out any charges we bring forth.
Did you see William W. wrote?
Comey put beans in his chili. It's like he's going down. He beans in the chili.
Oh, I wouldn't
go.
Hang him up.
Oh, yeah.
That's felony style, damn it.
I don't want to see a perp walk for them beans.
I'm sitting at a restaurant on top of Pikes Peak waiting for this chili dog. And I poured beans on it. I was so pissed.
Mouse is pissed at Chat GPT and the beans.
Like, y'all are full of shit, man. Mean what you say and say what you mean, damn it.
Damn it.
You know, the Carlsbad Caverns did the same thing. All the way through the highway headed towards the caverns and 2 towns back, they've got these big, huge billboard signs that say, you know, eat at a restaurant 3 miles underground. Restaurant. Eat at a restaurant. The restaurant at the bottom of the cave. So we go through the caverns. We make it to the bottom. You know what they said? We can't actually cook in the caverns because it draws animals. Here is the tuna fish sandwich.
Oh.
I was like, you fucking said on the sign, it said restaurant. Like, y'all, restaurant, people cook in a restaurant.
Yeah.
But we can't do that. It draws animals. The fuck, y'all lied. This is bullshit.
I want a refund.
I did. I was met tuna fish fucking sandwich. What? Like I was going to eat, you know, chicken fried steak 3 miles underground. That wasn't happening.
Well, like the tuna fish wouldn't draw in animals?
Oh, that's kind of what I thought. That tuna fish stunk worse than anything y'all could have cooked.
Oh God. Sure.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad.
And you had to walk 1.5 miles to get down to it in a circle downhill.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I imagine everything in the restaurant, any kind of cooking stuff would be damp. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, so y'all are just like y'all are bringing down the tuna fish, putting it in the refrigerator.
Ugh. No, thank you.
That's not a restaurant. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that can't be fresh.
Mm.
So, Outlaw, you don't have any farms that are close at all? Like any local farms?
No, I'd have to get my car and drive
A good
probably
way.
probably about an hour or so either way to get there. Yeah. Because even where I'm at, I'm not in the city. I'm on the outskirts of a smaller town, but it would take me a while to get there. Yeah.
I'm thinking of what state-wise, what's on either side of you. So you're like, what is that, Mississippi or Florida?
I don't know. I'd say learn how to can and take that drive.
Get out of the swamp. Get out of the swamp, Outlaw.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You can't grow shit in the swamp. That's why y'all don't have farmer markets. Y'all got like alligator meat. That's about it.
You got alligators there? We got alligators that come out of the sewers and stuff, little bitty ones. They're nothing.
Now remember, after Katrina, remember all the alligator farms and shit there on the coast?
Yeah.
All that shit got washed up. There is now alligators in the Mississippi. In the Mississippi. That's where they all ran from during Katrina. It's wild.
Yeah. That was awful.
And they left them. Like they're just gathering on the banks of the Mississippi now. And it's a normal thing now.
I remember after Katrina, we started sending down animal help, pet help, rescue supplies. And then it turned to people supplies. I mean, I remember sending down Band-Aids and toothbrushes, and those people were so grateful because they couldn't eat anything. But there was a girl in one of the animal rescue groups that went down, and there was an alligator laying in the middle of the road. And she was wanting to rescue this alligator, and it had just eaten, and it was just laying there full fat belly, and she thought it needed rescuing. I'm like, no, leave it alone.
What are you gonna do with it?
Exactly. Yeah. This is for cats and dogs and horses and cows and whatever.
You'd be a whole lifetime out there rescuing the damn gators.
Oh God. And he had eaten well. He was not moving. He was
fine. He was just napping and chilling. He's good.
He was. Lord only knows what he'd eaten, but God, that was a mess.
I've seen him eat whole boars.
Oh, cows. I remember a friend down there sent me pictures of they had a farm and their neighbors' cows were on the front porch of their house to get out of the water. And it was just heartbreaking. It was like, my God. Oh, I still have those pictures stuck in my head of all I saw down there. Ugh.
Yeah, it was.
And there wasn't no FEMA.
No, there sure wasn't.
Just like the hurricane that came through, Helene. There wasn't no FEMA helping.
They even went through that bit where they caught her telling her agents, not to stop at houses with Trump signs.
Yep.
And nothing come of it. Even though they busted it out, the story broke. Her ass should have been in jail.
Yeah.
Because we don't even know if those people, if somebody went back and talked to the people she skipped.
Yeah. The whole system's crooked as a dog's hind leg.
I tell you what, it's got this town upside down between the hurricane and the bad healthcare system that monopolized everything. We're not
Yeah.
even seeing Republican or Democrat locally.
Mm-mm.
It is, are you going to finish putting our town back together, and are you going to allow us to get health care without a monopoly?
Yeah. Oh, it's going everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, that was another thing. Have y'all heard anything more about the FBI 22 raids in Minnesota?
I have not.
I did.
Okay.
I found it strange because it felt like deja vu. I'm hearing it, and I heard it recently, and the Learning Center was one of the places that got raided, but I had to stop and go, wait a minute. I thought they already raided it.
Yeah. And they were broken into, and all their paperwork was gone right after Nick Shirley exposed it. So I don't know about the other 21 or whatever. I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When Nick put it out, I thought they raided it then.
No.
Now they're saying just like the last couple of days, they're just now raiding them.
Mm-hmm.
Which, that Learning Center got cleaned out.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing left in that building that's going to show squat.
Well, all the centers he went and exposed, all the places they went. He went before Congress and was telling them, hey, this is what's going on. I'm exposing the fraud.
Yeah. And knowing that, that Learning Center got rid of everything, incriminating. They had plenty of time to.
Mm-hmm. Just like Hillary Clinton, dispose of the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I haven't heard any more. I don't have any faith that anything's going to happen there.
All she had to do was change computers a few times and poof, no emails.
Yeah, I acid wash it all. Yeah, I don't know.
But AV was right. The news is starting to talk about the 12 scientists, including the general that AV's been talking about. They're finally starting to talk about these scientists.
I know. Yeah, missing
from the self-propulsion studies.
Either dead or missing.
Yeah.
Oh, did they, LW? I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, see, I'm out of the loop on all that, so I ain't been keeping up with it.
I didn't know that they had.
Yeah, I thought they did. A few months ago, they sent people in. So why the big media? Oh, God, they raided. I thought y'all already raided it.
Like I said, I don't know. That's why I was asking if anybody's heard, because I haven't.
That's what I said. It felt like deja vu. It was the same report. We went in, we got the paperwork. They were raided. Well, I thought they already were.
Well, that old Ilhan, did you see where she claimed 30 million? Was it 30 million? And then she said, no, they just made a mistake in the paperwork. It wasn't that she made all that money, and her husband's winery, quote, closed down. That winery that didn't sell wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her World War 11.
Yeah.
World War 11.
I know.
Really?
Yeah. Not as dumb as a box of rocks.
I'm
She's in
telling
Congress, and we wonder what's wrong. Yeah. Just like she gets hamburger from the store. That's where it comes from.
Of course. But they don't eat hamburgers, so she's lying.
Yeah. I don't know. And she's always pulling a race card. Like that's the reason they're going after her, or, bringing something to light. And it's like, no, it's not about that.
No, it's about the fact that you sit with dual citizenship and you sit on our government.
Married a brother.
Married your brother to get dual citizenship, and everything you make goes back to a third world country.
Mm-hmm.
And you told them you were going to do it. Like you told your people the plan. Give me a minute. I'm going to send some money home. Let me get in there.
What, LW?
Indians in Texas and Jewish communities in New York who fraud at even a bigger scale. They want you mad at one thing, not the other.
No, I don't like fraud from anybody. Anybody. It's just what they consider news. You can't, I mean, literally, I just call it propaganda, on all sides. I literally do. It's, a psyop, whatever you want to call it. It's just where the news comes from, who pays them to say what. Yeah. Anyway.
How do the Indians in Texas? I have no idea. I didn't know.
Yeah.
There was,
where'd you hear that, LW, or see that?
If you've got a tribe number, I can see it. You can do a lot with your tribe number, and it's pretty fraudulent. It's, it's a black hole of money.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's bad guys everywhere.
Well, you remember back in the day when we were younger, probably, high school age, that whole thing came about that if we could get a hold of our tribe number and claim native,
yeah,
that we would get college and land or something to that effect. But it was about college. It was a way to pay for college.
Yeah.
So maybe that, but.
All right, hang tight. My buzzer's going off.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I didn't see Outlaw leave. Bye, Outlaw.
I didn't either. He kind of slipped out on us, Jimmy.
All right, hang tight. I'll be back.
Okay. All right. It's funny, Shirley is promoted to do that for Muslims, but Tyler Oliveira gets banned all the time for doing the same thing about Indians. Well, I think, and I was glad the kid found it, but I think we should have took it as a challenge. After he went through Minnesota and checked on these places, to me, we all should have followed suit in that you should be checking your local communities. Are there childcare facilities with no kids? Like, what in your local community is the government paying that we don't know nothing about? That's going to programs we never see. Because point being, you're right. The fraud is a lot wider than Minnesota. But, like the kid, it's going to be up to us to go sit there and find out, is their kids actually going to that building? Is it actually a daycare? And to know which companies are actually getting government funding and doing nothing with it. Because it's not just childcare. We should call that Somalia fraudsters 11 hand.
Okay, I'm back. Had to turn the oven off, or the stove's off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, both my canners are done processing, so now I just gotta let them cool down before I get them out. Woohoo!
That was the other thing. I don't know about handling hot glass. I'm bad at it.
Well, you get a jar lifter to get the.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll turn the stove off and let it cool down and release pressure until that pressure goes down. I don't take the jiggler off. And once the jiggler comes off, pressure's down, jiggler comes off. Then I'll open the lid and let it, steam out, but leave them in the canner for another 5 minutes or so. And then I'll take the jar lifter and put them on a towel on the counter. And you can hear the lids once they've sealed, you can hear them pop.
Yeah.
I love that sound. But anyway, they'll do that. And then I cover them with a towel and leave them for a while, make sure they've sealed before I clean the jars off, take the rims off and write on them what they are and then put them on the shelf. And they're good to go.
Lady A says, just use the jar lifter the correct way. Lady A, do you know how many coffee pots I've busted?
How?
Like I can bounce that shit off the side of the sink like nothing. That's why I'm like hot jars. I don't know. I probably should get a person for that. Nothing like getting ready to make a pot of coffee. You know, you go to rinse it out and you kind of swirl it and bash it out. Oh man, the whole pot. You're like, shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. That's why another reason we keep a lot of coffee pots. We go through a lot of coffee. So we keep extra coffee pots
Yeah.
on the shelf because you don't want to run out of that, you know, and have to go somewhere when you're needing coffee and not have another pot.
You don't realize there's actually different sizes, and you don't know it till you fuck yours up and go to stick another one in it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, that don't fit. Yeah. I've run a lot of coffee makers sitting there without a canister. Just screwed. But I'm bad about going to garage sales and stuff and picking up extra ones because I break them all the time.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, not fun stuff.
They want Jewish communities in New York braiding billions because it's anti-Semitic.
No, that's crazy. Fraud is fraud. Yeah. Call us race. I don't play. No.
Yeah, I'm one of those that I know society is big about protecting our Jews right now. I get it. But at the same time, I'm Christian, not Jewish. And I'm a little perturbed at some of the things Jewish people do. I'm sorry, I am.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Israel right now, and I'm frustrated as I can be.
I think most of the world is. Yeah.
Like, you know, how much more showing your ass do we have to watch before we say, all right, Israel, enough?
Yeah.
Tone it down. We went over and made a peace agreement. And that asshole stands there and goes, I didn't make that agreement, and starts bombing Lebanon. I'm like, well, they're not bombing us, dude. We don't need a ceasefire. They're not bombing us. Yes, they're bombing some of our bases around the world that are close to it, but they're not bombing America. We don't need the ceasefire, dumbass. You do.
Yeah. I just that whole war thing. I don't know. I want, if somebody promises me something, I want them to keep that promise. And I just feel like we're just playing in all this shit that's not good for us.
Yeah.
And I want things here at home fixed.
I do too. And, you know, there were parts of stuff going on with Israel that, you know, could have come back on us if we didn't make moves. I get that. Like, we don't want the war over here.
Yeah.
And so we go over there because we'd rather bomb his nuclear facilities than wait on him to make a nuke and bomb us with it.
Well, I'm still confused about why our gas goes up because we don't get gas from over there. It's like, okay, why is it? Is anybody looking into that? Is it the oil companies here doing it?
OPEC sets the price of oil globally.
Well, there's a lot like Saudi. Isn't Saudi Arabia pulling out of OPEC? I mean, there's people
That's
pulling
what
out
I
of
was
OPEC.
to say. That's what I was to say. But here recently, there is some crazy things going on with OPEC. It used to be a group of individuals from different companies. Now it's just made up of Middle Eastern people. To be quite honest, we don't have much influence in OPEC right now, and it's turning out like NATO, a fucking bust.
Yeah, NATO needs to go too. We just, what did they do? What have they done to help us? We forked the bill for years, protected everybody, done everything, become the bad guys in the world, and now they're standing by us. And I'm like, okay, well, let's pull out.
We help them. You know, granted, that oil moving through the strait, it doesn't reach us or come from us. this oil is going to Asia and Europe and those places. Like shutting down the strait doesn't affect us.
But
It affects y'all, and y'all are going to sit over there and go, nope, I ain't climbing in this war. Ain't my business.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are not going to protect the strait.
Won't even let us use the airspace.
Right.
Like, wow. Okay.
Right. So it was like, okay, so y'all are all a part of NATO, but when it finally comes about that NATO needs to come together and do its job, everybody's like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't afford to send those ships out there. I don't know about y'all. Well, then the oil prices are going to go up for everybody, not just Americans, for the whole world.
Mm-hmm. Just
And
a mess.
remember, yeah, I mean, remember, oil is not just energy, like heat and gas. It's not just gas for the cars. Oil is got so many products.
Yeah.
It, baby oils, makeups, medicines, plastics,
hospital, yeah,
hospital equipment. Oh God,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So guarding that strait that's a world interest. And of course, NATO is like, nah, not me. I don't care. Well, okay then. Oil is going to be what it is, and y'all are going to buy it from us because you can't get it through the strait. So it is what it is.
So ours is going up because we don't have enough because we're selling it to them?
Well, okay. OPEC and the formula they pretend to use is going to raise the price of oil across the nation, well, across the world, across the globe. The reason it's good for us is now that the price of oil is up and the Green New Deal is squashed, and we are back to selling our oil and knowing that countries can't get oil because of the strait, that great price of oil is what they're paying us now as a nation. So we're making money off this high priced oil. We're still paying for it at the pump. But right now, America's selling oil at that price. And we'll sit here all day and collect until y'all get off your ass and do something about the strait.
Yeah, because they don't, I mean, they're already stopping jets. They're saying they've got like 3 weeks and they're going to be out.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, well, y'all going to be hurting.
Yeah, and buy it from us. We will refine that shit all day long. No problem. I mean, we refine it for everybody. We'll damn sure refine our own shit. But it means you're buying American oil at the highest price.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gotten wild.
But his whole point is because the Middle East depend on oil for their money, because they put out the most oil. Saudi Arabia puts out more oil than any country on the globe. All that oil from the Middle East. That's a big chunk of oil not moving right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can see the strait is just, there are ships backed up, and they have been for months.
Yeah.
And they're talking like to go and clear the mines that have been laid down. It's like 6 months. So you're looking at, close to 8-9 months before anything.
Yeah. And it's not
started up today. Yeah.
Right. It's not just oil that's not going through the strait.
Yeah.
It's commodities. It's trade. It's wheat. It's, it's killing but it's on them. It's not going to affect us. Wheat was already affecting us when Russia invaded Ukraine because Ukraine was the top wheat producer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I know they're hurting over there and we're hurting here. It's like, can't everybody get along? Y'all figure this shit out.
Oh, yeah. But, if we would bring our factories back home.
Yeah.
Then the
We could be
tariffs,
self-sustainable.
war, yeah, all of that wouldn't cost us nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't affect us at all.
Yep. I'll blame Clinton for that one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's just like, yeah.
I mean, even car parts turned to shit. We were buying car parts from General Motors plant in Mexico. Do y'all think Mexico cares about quality control?
Mm-mm.
Which means it takes longer to get a car part. When we do get it, it might or might not work.
Yeah.
We may have to order another one.
Mm-hmm. Different things went out on several of our vehicles during COVID. And it was like, oh, it'll be months before we can get it in. And I'm like, holy smokes. Yeah, let's let everything just shut down. Everybody go out of business. Everybody do without.
And we thought buying American made meant that if this ever came to pass, we'd be okay. Like, they're American cars, we can get American parts.
Yeah.
Not when we moved all the GM plants to Mexico.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, time will tell how it'll work out.
Yeah. I'm sure we're still watching this election coming up in 28? Like, we thought we knew who was going to run on the Republican side. We have no clue the Democrats. I'm guessing Gavin. I'm still guessing Gavin.
That's, I think, everybody's guess.
And now I'm guessing at the Republicans. I really thought, the vice president that put him up next would all vote for, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, sure, Vance. That's the plan.
Mm.
And now it ain't. I'm asking Republicans who they're going to vote for, and it's the same. I don't know. Rubio, maybe. I don't know.
I think they're pushing for Rubio. Yeah. I don't remember ever seeing it like this before.
I don't either. I can't even I can't even foretell it. It's so crazy.
Mm.
I have no idea what it's going to look like come election time.
Yeah. Well, shoot, in Virginia here, we're fighting that gerrymandering crap with Spamberger.
Yeah.
She's a nut job. I'm like, holy smokes! And how many years have we got of her? Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, she's got y'all in all kinds of fun right now, doesn't she?
Oh man. Well, they did stop the gerrymandering, but I'm like, this is going to go from state to state. Louisiana just won a court battle over it, but I'm like, Florida's talking about it, and I'm like, holy smokes. I guess I'm become more of a constitutionalist. It's like, there's a reason why they set up the Constitution.
Right.
And the Bill of Rights and all that. It's like, okay, can't we just follow those rules? Why change the game mid-game? It's like, I don't know. You a football game. I'll use football since Gigi's not here. You got a football game, and you send in 2 star quarterbacks at the same time to get the job done and tell each one of them a different job. And that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sorry, the neighbor's dog just showed up. That princess, that girl.
Well, the redistricting thing in Virginia backfired. She didn't get it.
Yeah.
That was an absolute, and she was using it on the grounds of discrimination.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're at the point, even with this redistricting, nobody's even trying to hide it anymore.
I know.
It's just flat out, this is a power struggle. If we redistrict, we get more votes.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's crazy.
And that is cheating. I looked
It
at
is.
the one that they were looking at in Louisiana. Have you seen it?
Yeah, that's what I just said. That Louisiana, they just won in court. But I've got to go. I've got the neighbor dog here and my battery's running low. So
all right.
I had fun. Thanks for inviting me up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming up. I'm so glad to see you, man.
Oh, I've missed you. I'm glad you had fun last week.
I feel like I've left the planet and came back, and I'm like, I don't know if it's the same world. Did I land in the same world? What's changed?
I don't know. Each day I wake up and shake my head thinking the same thing. All right. Love you bunches.
I love you too. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Oh yeah. But it's been a good day. It's been a short Thursday. I guess I'm gonna wrap this up and go find me something to eat. You guys have a wonderful day. Get them outside while it's beautiful. Go out, get some nature, touch some grass. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.